The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 248, being recorded on March the 16th, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Out. Today, I'm joined by Gunny Chief from the West Coast, the best coast, Henley Merrill. Welcome back.
Hi, Jesus. How are you?
Hi, welcome to the show, Gunny.
Hi, I'm just going to be a little sad today. Somebody has to.
Oh, we need a sad person on the show?
No! Bring in the hype today. That's who I'm
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Welcome. Yeah, fuck yeah. People, Eric died. He's not here anymore. He's gone. Rip Eric. Anyways, people, ladies and gentlemen, you can always follow us on Twitter at _Horrible Gamers. You can join our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. You can always email us feedback at horriblegamers.com. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to our Patreon Plus people at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. First off, we'll start the list here with Jonathan D. Hall. D. Hall. What does D stand for?
David?
Donald.
There you go. We're just making it up as we go.
Alan, maybe H? What does the H stand for?
Henry.
I think it's Howard. And then Joshua Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Theo, Dirty Bite, Robbie Wheat, David Snyder, Brian Capesson, Nathan Malice, The Mayo, and Jonathan Arcelo.
Hey, yo.
Artyom.
Hey, Artyom.
Artyom. Come here, Artyom. Our intro song is done by Fowler and Twistix. Is called Breakout, but we have a special HGP remix for the intro, and the outro song we use on our show. It is done by Broke for Free, and it's called Night Owl. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some video game talk. This week we played video games. I played video games, Gunny played video games. We've all played video games, and I want to say I've pretty much played like 2 games this week. I think it's 2 games.
Would it be 3 including today, or would that also include the 2 games?
Good question. Probably, no, it's probably still include the 2 games. So, I've been playing lots of the Apex Legends, woo, on PC. I've been playing it. It runs beautiful, man. Like, so good to get in there and just die over and over and over and over and over all the time. Just die all the time. But it's so fun because it's so fast to get into another match that it doesn't really matter. You know?
It is very quick. I'm just surprised how quick it is.
Leave match, ready up, you're in another match, like in 20 seconds. It's super fast. I don't know about how other games, like how fast other games are. I'm pretty sure like Fortnite is probably really fast. PUBG takes a little bit longer, I feel like, because you still have that intro lobby or whatever where everyone's running around. Blackout. How long does Blackout take nowadays to get into a match? I wonder.
I don't know. I haven't watched that game in quite a while. But with, I know with, like, especially like PUBG.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you have to, like, if you want to go in solo, it's going to be a long wait. But
really?
You kind of want to just join in random matches.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, but I've been playing lots of Apex Legends. A rumor has it that the new Battle Pass, it's going to be coming out very soon. And I don't know what they mean by that. They keep saying soon. Everyone thought it would be like March 1st or whatever, but that didn't happen. Then everyone thought it would be like March 15th. That hasn't happened. So now everyone's thinking like March 20th. That might happen, but it's kind of a weird date to release a pass, you know?
You think so? Isn't it like a Tuesday, like new game releases or something?
Yeah, but it's still like you have a month usually for a pass. So like what, every 20th of every month you're going to have to renew the pass? It makes no sense.
I think they'll announce it and then they'll just say it goes live on
the 1st
Say,
of
like,
April.
April Fool's Day or something.
Yeah, and then everyone's not gonna believe him.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're full
That's
of
true.
shit. You're full of shit. Respawn. It's not gonna go live. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. So I wonder if it does go live April 1st or March 30th or whatever. Or I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. Either way, I had fun just playing.
Oh
through it.
yeah,
It was cool.
totally. The game's a lot of fun, dude. Just a lot of fun getting in there with the characters, and they're all pretty fun characters. Anyways, been playing lots of that, but I want to talk about the game that I've been playing the most this week, and that's the Division 2. Came out on Tuesday for people that bought like the gold edition, and then there's another edition on top of the gold one called like the full edition. And there's another,
Yeah.
and there's another edition on top of
Yeah,
that
you're a
edition.
fool if you bought that edition.
It's called the Ultimate Mega Operator something Division Operator Edition. That comes with like a little statue and shit. So I got the one with the season pass. So I think I bought the full edition. You know, as you said.
Yeah, you get the standard generic version.
So I ended up playing Tuesday night. Played a little bit Wednesday. Played a little bit Thursday. The game is so fun, dude. I haven't played a looter shooter like this that just has hooked me, and this game has done it. I really just want to be in there all the time and playing it and grinding and getting better loot. The enemies they're pretty cool, man. Like the stupid enemies, the hyenas, and there's other groups too, like the Sons of. There's another group called like the Sons of something, the Sons of Arms or some shit, Sons of Sam, some fucking weird thing like that.
I only know of the hyenas so far.
Yeah, the hyenas
Which I
are in
think we're
there.
also in Division 1.
Yeah, but like the Sons of Sam or Sons of Guns or Sons of some shit, they're like super.
Sons of
they're
bitches.
they're like ex-military people. That's who they are. They're like the military that turned against the government. They were just like, fuck it.
Militia, yeah.
Yeah, like, we have guns, we have the weapons. Fuck the government. They can't tell us what to do. So pretty much they turned against the government. And then there's another group of people. Like they have the survivors, which is like the settlements you help. And then they have like another division operators in the area, I guess. The game is really good though. Been finding lots of secret things. For example, the keys. There's these little keys that you need to find. And if you find those keys, you can open certain loot boxes in certain mission areas.
I've been seeing those boxes laying around.
Yeah, so those boxes, usually you run across them in the first few missions that you play in the game. You'll run into these boxes and it'll say like, a hyena lockbox. You need a hyena key to open this box. The problem is the game does a very, very bad job of not telling you where to find these hyena keys or what it even means. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't tell you anything. It's just like, this is a box. It's locked. You don't have a key for it. You're okay. That's it.
Yeah, right. It doesn't. Yeah, you just keep moving onto the continue with the mission.
Yeah, so like I don't know if they want you to play those missions again to go through and get those boxes. I have a few of those keys now, and like I said, you get a key for each different faction. So I have a few keys or a couple keys at least for the Sons of Guns or whatever the fuck they're called, Sons of something. And then I have a few keys for the hyena boxes. So I'm wondering if I'll replay those first missions again, just to run through them really quick and get those boxes, because I heard they have really high tier loot in them. So you're gonna get like purple items and shit and gold items from there. So I want to kind of get them, because I was able to find the keys are not hard to find at all. The keys are usually located underground in a tunnel, or mostly underground. If you find the tunnels that go under into the sewers,
Oh, right, like a Division 1.
yeah, you find there's no enemies down there at all. There's no enemies at all down there. It's just like an exploration little loot area. And you kind of find these boxes mounted to the wall, which you can loot, and they give you these keys, and these keys are what you can use to unlock these boxes. And the keys are kind of randomized. It doesn't like, if you go to a certain box, it's not going to be like, oh, this box is only going to give you hyena keys, or this box is only going to give you Sons of whatever key.
The True Sons.
Yeah, True Sons. There you go. Thank you for correcting me. I was going to keep calling them Sons of Guns for the show.
I was going to call them Sons of Bitches.
Yeah, whatever. The True Sons, you get their key, and then so you just randomize keys every time you loot one of those boxes, which is pretty cool. and I found quite a few of them now because I've been
I
just
heard.
kind
I
of
heard you got some
exploring.
epic loot. You mentioned on Facebook that you got some epic loot. You were super excited about, or no, you were super excited about because you got a key. You didn't know where it went. And you found a box, and you were like, "What's in this box?" What did
Well,
you
the thing
find,
is,
Jesus?
you rank up, and as you rank up, you unlock these UHD loot boxes, and then these UHD loot boxes will give you like more usually higher tier shit than what you already have on, but sometimes they'll give you like these keys to like unlock an apparel loot box.
Cosmetic item.
Yeah,
Okay.
cosmetic item. And so like I found this key that I had in my inventory, and it was like, hey, you can use this in one of those apparel loot boxes or whatever in the thing, like in the store. So I went to the store and I found the box, and you can pay real money for these clothing boxes too. They have that option in there for you. So like I used the key to unlock it, and it was like super, like it was like all shiny, like glittery, like big purple box. It was like looked super epic. Then I opened the box, and I got a fucking pair of like sunglasses from the Matrix or some shit. I was like, the fuck is this? And it was like legendary epic sunglasses. I was like, what the fuck? Like
The red
like
pill and the blue pill.
the tier of loot that they was purple. So that's pretty high. That's like, I think that's the highest. Maybe gold is the highest, but that's the highest I've found, like just in the general area I've been around. So I'm like, really, really, like
Gold rim sunglasses.
no, they're not even gold rimmed. They're just black sunglasses that look like the dude from the Matrix is wearing. Like
Right?
it's
Like
just
Neo, or yeah.
no, not Neo, but the other dude, the black dude. What's his like the big dude? What the fuck's his name in the movie? It's not
Yeah.
Neo. Neo is fucking the other dude. It's not him.
It'll come to me. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Who's the big dude? The dude who like gets Neo to join the Matrix or whatever the
The
fuck.
red pill and the blue pill. I know the guy.
That guy, yeah.
Morpheus.
Morpheus, yeah.
Yeah.
Him. Yeah, so it looks like his sunglasses. And I put him on my character, and my character looked fucking stupid as shit. I'm like, this is so stupid. I was disappointed, man. I was like, really? Really? Like, all this for that? Like, I was like, whatever. I could have got a scarf or something. Maybe that would have looked better on my guy.
Got a winter
Anyways,
scarf.
yeah.
Have a snowman out face on it. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I've been playing that game a lot. I pretty much cleared out the whole first area. So I did all the side missions and the main missions in the first location of the map, which is the top right. And that's like level 1 through 7 or something like that. And the reason I did that was because I just wanted to clear out all the side missions there, you know what I mean? But I noticed that
Yeah, I did that in the beta, which was cool. They let you do all that stuff.
but even though if you clear out all those missions, the thing is, the hyenas, they start expanding, dude. Like, they will expand into the area, and they will take over stuff that you've already taken over and cleared out. Because it'll tell you, like on the map, if you open up the map, and it'll like show like a red marker for the hyenas territory or whatever. It's like, this is a control point, and if you clear that control point, then it turns green, right? And then it's your control point. It's like the people's control point or whatever the fuck. But then like later on, you can zoom out and look at the map again, and it'll be like, hey, the hyenas are trying to expand their territory and they're moving here. And it'll kind of show where they're moving to. So you got to go there and attack them or help defend your like control point, or they'll attack. And then, to me, what happened in the situation was I ran to a control point, and they were trying to expand like literally right down the block. So I had like 30 enemies on like down the street. Then I had the 20 enemies inside the fucking the control point. And then the boss came out, the gold boss. He came out, and then on top of that, like another gang showed up, like the True Sons or something. They showed up, and they were fighting the hyenas, and then they were fighting us. So like me and my brother literally died like 10 times in that control point. It was just impossible, dude. Like, it was kind of crazy, man. You know how that happened. But the game is so much fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Destroying the little speakers, taking them over. That's cool.
Any Dark Zone? Any adventures that way? I know
No. You have to unlock a Dark Zone agent to be able to go into the Dark Zone. Same thing with everything else. Same thing with the clan. to start a clan, you have to unlock the clan agent. And I'm pretty sure that's like in the next few missions that I need to do. The reason I haven't unlocked them is because I've been doing so many side missions. I haven't been focusing on the main story missions at all. Like, I literally done like 2 story missions. I've been doing side missions and control points and like exploring. And that's all I've done.
So probably like level 10 or 20. I mean, I don't know how it works.
Probably like level 9 you get those guys. Like, I'm already level 8 though, just on the side missions.
Okay.
So like the next few story missions I play, I'm probably going to assume that like the enemies will probably scale up a little bit with me. But they're not going to be like super hard at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm already out leveled them by quite a bit. Because like they're like
right,
level,
so just
level
gaining
5.
a lot of loot, selling loot, shit like that. So I like doing that. That's
Yeah, and you get these
you
UHD
do it
points.
faster doing side missions.
Yeah, they're not UHD points, they're SHD points. SHD points that you can find in these little loot boxes. And those are scattered around the map. They're just like everywhere. And the map shows you where they're at. Like it'll show like this is a point here, like this is a point here. And you can go to those areas of the map and pick those points up. And I suggest you do that because those are what levels up your perks.
Oh, right. Then also like your gun attachments and all that stuff.
Like the mods and everything.
barrel.
That's how you unlock everything through these points. So you unlock like level 1 suppressors are only for 9mm. Level 2 suppressors are for 5.56 and 9mm and something else. Level 4 suppressors or whatever. Like the more you unlock the tiers, the more points it's going to cost you to unlock the next tier. But you unlock attachments for different types of weapons. So like right now I'm rocking an M1 Garand and I have like a scope for it and like I have like a magazine attachment for it. So like I have more ammo in my magazine and a better looking scope, like an ACOG scope, I think.
Yeah, so you're looking at doing like one-shot kills, possibly 2.
Yeah, like headshots, one-shot kill headshots. You can also increase XP, like bonuses for like headshots or like now you can carry more med packs on you, or now you can carry more you have more inventory slots, you can carry more stuff. Also, if you upgrade your base, there's projects you can do on the base where you can upgrade your base by doing these projects and investing resources, I guess, into your base. And this will usually be a project for a certain outpost that you have. And it'll be like, hey, we want to build a water filtration system. So we need like a pair of gloves, 100 water bottles, and we need you to go do like a certain type of mission, like kill this many guys or whatever. You know what I mean? Or go.
So you're talking about what you
this.
do for like the side missions for the settlements?
Yeah, those are like settlement like projects. They're called projects. So like you're doing like a project for the settlement. And once you complete that, you go back to talk to that person again that gave you the project. And you can get the project either at the White House, in your main base at the White House. They have the same project list there.
Oh, right. I saw that outside the front door.
But to actually get like the reward for completing the project, you have to go back to the settlement the project was applied to. So if the water filtration system was applied to the theater, you have to go back to the actual theater and talk to the person there to get your reward for completing the project. But if I'm like, say like, I go back to the White House and I'm doing something there or whatever, I'm fucking messing with my perks or something, and I could walk over to the projects guy and be like, I have 100 scrap. Here's 100 scrap metal or whatever. Like, here's this towards this project. And they can accept items towards a project that you're doing somewhere else.
That's cool, man. I'm glad they put that in there.
So yeah, and the projects give you quite a bit of XP. Like most of them give you anywhere between 4,000 XP to like 6,000 XP. So they give you a lot of XP for doing those stupid projects, and they're really simple. Like I said, the starting ones are really simple. They're like, we need a pair of gloves, we need a piece of body armor, we need a gun, this type of gun, like a pistol or something. So as you're looting, you kind of want to remind yourself that you don't want to dismantle everything because you're like,
right,
I may need this pair of gloves that's shitty. I might need these later. So
that's true. Rather than just dismantle them, you can actually just take them.
Yeah, or you can just put them in your stash in your like base. You can go to your chest and put them in the stash, so you have those later on to give to the people when they ask you for a resource. Also, your settlements, like say you have like the theater settlements, but like I talked about the control points. Once you control a control point, say you take it over, a group of like your friendlies, like the civilians, they're gonna go there and stand there and protect it, right? And there's always a control point officer, and the control point officer, he will actually ask you for resources. So he'll be like, "Give me, I need 100 food." Each base has like each outpost that's a control point has resources they need. So they all need food, they all need water, and they all need scrap metal parts. Scrap. They're usually it's just called scrap. So you could give them. You want to make sure you keep those stocked all the way, so they're always able to defend the base and attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you know how you're upgrading the settlements in your base and things like that. Is that kind of automatic, or it's just like I guess after you complete each side mission, it just automatically? I saw like in the settlements, like, hey, we got a new roof. Wasn't sure like if it actually showed on there like a new roof going up, or like not them building it, but it'll actually just be cosmetically different.
Oh yeah. Like what? For example, one of the projects was like, "Hey, we want to build a game room for the kids," and like it did it. But I haven't gone to check it out yet, but I know it's there
Yeah.
because it told me like you can now go back to the theater and find the game room. Like when you
Okay,
go,
so there's new shit that opens up. That's cool.
yeah, when you show up at the theater, it'll be like, "Hey, go find the game room." It'll tell you like on the bottom left of the screen, like as a little side objective, like go find the game room. And maybe I'll get like 100 XP or something, or 50 XP for finding the game room or something. You know what I mean? I'm just too busy to worry about that I haven't done it, but I know it's in there somewhere. Um, I gotta say though, the game, man, it's a ton of fun. It's super detailed. Like the level of detail in the city as I'm walking through it, and just the garbage everywhere, and just the fucking destruction and the murder and the shit around there, man. It's crazy, dude. It
A lot
really
of green
feels.
paint cans laying around.
It really feels like a dystopian, like Washington D.C. that's all fucked up. Like it really, truly feels that way. Like you're walking through there, and like all of a sudden you'll see like somebody running away, like down the street, like getting shot at in the back by like the hyenas, and you're like, "Oh, that piece of shit," you know. So you start shooting at the hyenas, you know, and stuff like that. That's really cool. And
Yeah, and
sometimes you run into like these things called like they're like events kind of. So like you'll be walking down the street and all of a sudden it'll be
oh
like,
yeah, the public event or something.
yeah, this is like an execution. They're not public events because you don't get like public players in there, but like it's like a side objective type thing that just appears on the street, and it'll be like, hey, there's a public execution going on right here, and you can walk over there and you'll see like people lined up on their knees, and the fucking hyenas just fucking putting a gun to their head and shooting them. And you're like, these motherfuckers, you know? And you have the choice to just let them die and just keep walking away,
Right.
or really kill the hyenas and then fight them. But if you start shooting at the hyenas, you want to make sure you take them all out, because they can kill everyone. They can kill like the people, like before you
Yeah,
kill them
I do
all.
see people scatter when it starts. Like if I initiate gunplay.
Yeah, like they'll run away, and like the AI is really smart. They're really smart about, if you stay in one spot shooting at them, they'll find ways to flank you. They will flank you. They'll go around you. They'll
Yep.
launch grenades at you. Some of them have grenade launchers. They don't just throw grenades. They have grenade launchers, and then you just hear like the dunk, and like you know, like the fucking noob tube, and they shoot you from across the street, and like you're like, oh shit, and boom, like as soon as that grenade hits, man, it's gonna blow up. So you better just start running as soon as you hear that noise.
Yeah, you kind of get a heads up, and I've even seen later in later gameplay where they get to use the drone.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I've had some of them. I've had some of them use like a little RC car, like a
Yeah, right.
toy
We saw that in
car.
the beta.
Yeah, the fucker had like a toy car, and he like like used it, and like the thing was chasing me, and like it blew up when I shot it. I was like, holy shit, like that's crazy. Like they have like real,
Little kamikaze. Yeah.
they have like tech, dude, that they can use too to attack you, and that's really interesting. Like I said, comparing this game to Anthem, this game is leagues beyond Anthem. It Anthem doesn't even come close to this game, dude.
What do you mean? Like,
The only thing that's cool about Anthem compared to this game is the mech suit. That is it. This game does everything better. Everything better. Everything is better in this game.
well,
than
they've had a
Anthem.
lot of experience, you know, especially with the Division 1. So,
well, yeah, and like I said, I'm
adding
just
it on.
saying, this is probably the best looter shooter you can buy right now.
I agree.
Anywhere.
Yep.
Like, honestly, for $60, you're getting a lot of content. You have the 3 dark zones. You have the red, they're not control points. They're like base of operations for like the enemies. You can attack those. But those are recommended that you attack them at level 30 or higher.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Like it says on there, like, you want to go here when you're level 30. You do not want to run in here. Anything below that, you don't want to even run in there.
You're going to get wrecked.
Because there was like one, literally, me and my brother were running down the street, and my brother's like, what's this question mark right here? And I was like, don't go towards that, dude, because you're going to start that base, and we're not going to be able to beat it, like, at all. So I told him,
just like,
don't,
if you remember back in the Division 1 where they had, I think you had to have like a gas mask to even go in a certain area.
Oh, yeah. And this one...
So something similar to that, you had to be at a certain level.
In this one, they don't have the gas mask. They have... You do have gas masks, but I don't know what the fuck they're really for. I've never seen the guy put one on. Maybe in the other parts of the city that I haven't been to. Like I said, I've literally done the first area of the map. And I've played it for like fucking 15 hours already.
Damn, okay.
You know, like, I've done that little first area. That's all I've done. So, there's a lot of content there for what you're paying.
Yeah, I believe it's a 40-hour single-player campaign. If you just want to play it by yourself, or, a few other people, it'll probably go faster.
Yeah, I like the story, though.
Minus the
story's pretty good. The missions are fun. The characters are fun. Like I said, I'm just having a lot of fun with it, and I look forward to seeing what they do with the DLC content since I own it. I mean, hopefully they do something good with it.
Yeah. I bought this early this morning. I got up super early to buy this game, and the question was whether I'm going to buy it on PC or if I'm going to buy it on Xbox. And I went ahead and decided to get this on PC. I think there was a lot of just pros and cons, and I know I've mentioned it on this show before, where I'm like, the TV is rather large for me to play as a shooter. Gosh, especially when we were doing the Halo night thing, playing PUBG, I'm like, holy crap, I can't. There's too much screen for me to actually look at to try and aim down sights, and I thought, okay, next shooter I'm going to get, it's going to be on PC, Now, I mean, I do have that option of taking my Xbox and hooking it up to a a smaller monitor or something, but no, I'm just going to get this title on PC, and so far, it's really good. I've played the beta before on both PC and Xbox. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be that 4K colors popping and better lighting and shadows and things, but still, it's in 1440p. I do like that high refresh rates look to it. Controls are good. I'm playing just straight up mouse and keyboard because I think the controls are fairly simple. WASD, Q and E. The other thing I really like about this is if you want to climb up higher, I think you would hit that control. We talked about that before, Jesus, but I think if you want to just jump over something, you can just double tap on that space bar and your character will just jump over that behind cover. So I feel like it's simple controls. Not using auto aim, man. I'm just full on pro on this game, just going pro. I'm getting it down there. I find that when I just try and aim in sights, I'm either a little bit too far to the left or a little bit too far to the right. But I just kind of readjust and get in there and take some dudes out. I think I've already played about maybe an hour and a half, just right up to the point where we were going to podcast. I was like, I'm just going to play this as long as possible because it's just a lot of fun. And again, if anybody wants to say it's repetitive, I'm enjoying the repetitiveness of it.
Yeah, the game is a lot of fun.
The same thing over and over. I'm like, this is fine. Like, I've already been here. I've already done this.
Oh, I don't care. I even told people that started playing it on Friday since I was playing it since Tuesday. I was like, yo, can I join you? Can I play with you? I I'm level 3. I don't give a shit. I'll run the missions with you again. You know, like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we run them again. Just like we did in other games. But it's yeah.
It's a good game, and I like I said, I just love the setting. I love the detail of the world. The buildings are super cool. Everything's just awesome. I just really love that game. I can't wait to get to like the Capitol building and see if I can get in there. I'm pretty sure there's probably like a mission inside the Capitol building, which is probably really fucking cool. Can't wait to get to that area of the map.
I heard a couple of podcasts, and I've been watching a gentleman from IGN play it, and it's like I guess there's a lot of, like you said, there's the Capitol building, there's like Library of Congress, and all these great iconic spots.
That's awesome, yeah, man. And I, being to DC before, and that city's awesome. I recommend it to anyone that's never been there to go there at least once, just to see like all the history that city really has in it, especially the White House, the monuments, all that shit. All that stuff is super cool, and I love history. I'm fucking nerd. But
yeah,
I love seeing all those buildings, man. Like the Capitol building, being in there a few times now, and it's super cool, super fucking cool.
But just to add to another point, I didn't get a chance to play any co-op today, so seeing how I only have a couple friends here on PC, but I know I could have joined randoms, and they make that pretty easy.
Oh yeah,
that's super simple with like just doing like a finding a match or whatever. It's not even finding a match, it's just like group it up with other people, right?
Yeah.
It'll just group you up with 3 other people or 4 other people, however it works, and you can call in for help. I think that's what the flare gun's for.
The flare gun is for like when you're about to take a control point, you can actually shoot it in the air, and it'll actually call in like AI help. So
okay.
The civilians will run over there, but they actually like have to run over there from like a base or something. So like it takes them a bit to get there, so you have to hold your ground while they're fucking running in. And they're not the greatest. They're kind of just like cannon fodder at that point, but like they're a good distraction for the other AI, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that co-op, because then I just kind of get that Gears of War feeling,
Yeah.
Or
the game is fun, dude. The game is fun. I have nothing negative to say about it besides the stupid loot box that gave me a pair of sunglasses. That's
Next, and then you got shoes that light up. I just thought of like, I thought, hey, I'm 5 years old again. Hey.
I got like these super special like blue rare shoes or whatever. Like they're like blue neon, like they're like light neon blue. I'm like, who the fuck would wear these?
Way to go covert, right? Come on.
What military operator, fucking Delta Force CIA agent is going to wear these during a time of emergency? Like, okay, whatever. Like, it's a game. I get it.
Yeah, your next pair of boots will be those. You'll squeak like a duck.
Yeah, I found like a. I just have my guy wearing like a fucking pretty cool backpack. I found a pretty like nice high level backpack. I found pretty good guns. I don't like the sniper rifles at all. I just don't like them. I think that they're shit. They're kind of useless, because unless you're with the squad and you have the other 2 people run forward and engage the enemy and kind of draw him back towards you so you can snipe him, the sniper rifle really just sucks. It's not a good gun. I do have the M1 right now equipped, just because it's the highest level of damage that any of my rifles do. It does like 1.8 thousand damage or whatever. So I'm trying to use that, but the reason I don't want to use like a sniper rifle, so I put an ACOG scope on it. So it's like a kind of like a sniper rifle, kind of, but not really, because it doesn't have all that zoom, So I had to unlock the ACOG scopes to be able to use that.
Yeah, because you probably get at least 6 shots, 8 shots out of that.
Yeah, and then I have
reload.
I have the upgraded magazine or whatever, so I get like 9 or 10 shots out of the gun or whatever.
Yeah, I think the best guns that I've seen to watch, right? I think my favorite, like during the beta, was the shotgun.
I don't like the shotguns.
I can actually get close to them.
I don't like the shotguns. I get rid of all my shotguns. I dismantle them as soon as I get them.
I like them because I think especially when they're getting close, or they're more of the melee characters, I think it's pretty cool. Just like
Fuck those guys. I've learned the trick to take those bastards down. The ones that run at you. You know how they take like they get really high, really fast. Like they run like, oh, I need to get high, and they like fucking bust out like a fucking mask or something. And they put it in their mouth and like, and like you see like you see like the little armor, like like you see like the little armor. Like it's not an armor, but it's almost like armor, but it's like almost like a shield that they build up because they take this drug. So it kind of like a little meter fills up underneath their bar of health. Those bastards, if they're running at you with machetes or whatever, baseball bats or a knife or something, shoot them in the pouch that they have next to them. They have like a little red pouch on their hip. Shoot that pouch, and that pouch will blow up. When that pouch blows up, it like blows out the green gas everywhere. But they get disoriented. They take damage, and then they get disoriented too. And if there's anyone next to them, they get disoriented too. So you kind of see them like they look confused for a second, you know, because they're like, oh shit, what's going on? You know, like they kind of like lose their balance.
You're like euphoric, man. Like whoa,
I'm way too high right now,
man.
Yeah, but yeah, then you can just shoot the shit out of them. They're really easy to take down at that point because then you're just like, oh. Same thing with the grenade launcher people. If you have some asshole with the noob tube shooting grenades at you, you can shoot their grenade pouch, and it does a lot of damage to them. And it's funny because
I didn't know that.
Sometimes
normally if they're that close, it's usually just like I'm just no scope, just like trying to
just shoot at them. Yeah, but like I usually aim down at their hips because that's where they carry their pouches. And the grenade people, like if they have low health already and you kind of shoot a grenade pouch, their body kind of goes up in the air, flying from all the explosions, just like boom, 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 and you just see like all these numbers flying out of them, and they're just flying into the air. Because they're blowing up. It looks really cool. It's a really cool animation. Also, I don't know how I did this one time, but one of the grenade guys was hiding behind cover. And as he stuck his head up over to shoot at me, he was shooting at me. I shot him in the chest, and I must have hit a grenade on his chest or something, or a grenade he had in his hand or something, but he just blew up. So I don't know what I did there. I don't know if I shot a grenade that was like pinned to his chest, or if he had a grenade in his hand.
But you know how you can take your drone over and then you can, whatever kind of ammunition your drone, or just because or it drops grenades or something like that, and there's always like an explosion. Or
no, it wasn't that, because my drone doesn't have the explosion equipped. It has a gun equipped. So, yeah, it wasn't my drone blowing them up. It was me shooting them.
Nice.
Because I have the seeker mine and then the drone that shoots people. Yeah. So that's what I have equipped as my abilities. But yeah.
Yeah. So far, I'm just going with the. I don't have the drone unlocked actually yet because I just started actually just playing. So I'm always thinking of like the beta that I played because they fucking let you play the hell out of that game.
I tell you, there's a few
did a continuation beta, which was cool.
There's a few parts of the game where like I wished I had some of the healing abilities, because there's a few parts of that game where I got into like a group of enemies, man, and me and my brother were surrounded and they were just coming out of everywhere. You had the people that were running at you. You had the gold guy with like tons of armor. He had tons of armor on, dude. We were barely doing anything to him. And then you had the snipers across the way. Then we had like people with guns on the bottom. Then people running up the stairs behind us. It was just like chaos, dude. And I would yell at my brother like, "Put down your fucking hive thing," you know, like the little healing hive.
Does the heal or the automatic revive or something? Yeah,
it does the healing. It heals. It heals the shit out of you or whatever. But he would be like, "Where do I put it?" I'm gonna just put it anywhere as long as it's in radius of us. You know what I mean? And then,
right. It'll just show green. We'll know where the green is. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just a bitch, dude. We probably died, like I said, probably 10 times in that mission. Just
so do you think you needed,
were
you just not a high enough mission, or do you think it was just right, you needed a better strategy, or did you need more people?
I think we needed one more person, because the groups is 3 people per group in the division. So I think we needed one more person. It would have been way helpful to have one more person. And just like I said, the gold guys, if you shoot at them enough, I think most of them, if not all of them, have the ability to heal themselves all the way again, if you let them. So,
right. If you stop shooting at them.
Yeah, if you stop shooting at them and give them a chance to kind of recover or whatever, you know what I mean? They'll fucking run away from you. They'll kind of hide in the corner or like behind a wall, and they'll be like fucking getting high, and then all of a sudden it's like their armor is full again, and their health is all the way up again. What's up now? You know, like, and then they once again just come at you with their fucking big guns and shoot at you. So
Yeah, because one of the things I think is important, like you talked about, like having 3 people, and I've noticed something with the AI, or if it just kind of set up to be that way, but like I like to flank, and I've noticed that the AI is not going to turn to me if I'm flanking. It'll be like, no, I'm just going to continue shooting at Jesus straight ahead, you know?
yeah,
And maybe Mayo over here, but where I'm at, like on, it'll be like this trifecta, right? Where I just keep, just keep shooting at them until they freaking die, you know? So
yeah.
that's pretty cool. That's what I like. So
Yeah, so I'm having lots of fun with that game, dude.
it's impressive.
I recommend it highly for people that are interested in the looter shooter. If you did not think that Anthem was for you, maybe this game is for you. It's not for everyone. Like I said, if you're not into the style of the game, the way it looks, just different things about it that you may not like. But hey, it's a game I like and it's a game I enjoy. It's just a lot of fun, dude. I love the setting. I love the city. I love the lore behind it. I guess the world has ended because somebody put some kind of disease on money or something. Like, that makes total sense. Why not? That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
And it's funny because there was at the White House, there's a area of the White House where there's tons of cell phones. You can find, like, the electronic device detected. You get that a lot. So I was running through there and, like, you usually pick those up and they'll have like a little clip of people talking or whatever, like before the outbreak or whatever. And there was one that was like with the president, and it was like the president calling. He was talking to like one of his advisors or whatever, and they're like, "Are you sure you want to like initiate this directive, Mr. President?" And the president's like, "Yeah, we have to like shut down New York City or whatever." Like, they're talking about the Division 1, right? And they're like, "Yeah, we have to quarantine New York City. Like, there's no other choice. Too many people are dying there, and we just got to close down the city." So then they do that, and then like the next cell phone I pick up is the president talking about like activating something else, some other directive or whatever, where he's going to activate the agents or whatever in New York City. And then the other cell phone I picked up is the president calling the president of Mexico. And he's like, "Hello, president of whatever," he says the person's name, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like," he's like, I know you're having problems. I know our people are crossing the border illegally." And it's like the president of Mexico saying that he's going to shut down the border to the U.S. or whatever. He's going to close the border down because too many people are trying to get over there because they're trying to flee America.
Right.
And the president's like, no, we're not trying to give you our burden. We're not trying to be a burden on you. Like, we're trying to keep things under control. And like the president of Mexico is like, "No, fuck you. You guys are going to shit." Like, what the fuck? It's hilarious. So, fucking Mexico built the wall, motherfucker. Yeah.
It's like in that movie, The Day After Tomorrow.
Pretty
was it,
much.
I think,
Yeah,
where
the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, they all fled to Mexico, right? Yeah.
Yeah, everyone fled to Mexico because it wasn't going to shed or whatever, It wasn't covered
Pretty
in
much
ice.
like this movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, but yeah, it's cool listening to some of those little clips on the cell phones. Yeah.
Yeah, and I enjoyed Destiny 1 for what it was worth. I just wasn't a big fan of like the Dark Zone because it was a little confusing to me to learn like how it works. So I just spent most of my time in like the single player stuff. Then I'd go back to it after a month and just play more of the random missions, side missions, things like that. Oh, they got this thing new that's gonna be part of the new campaign, as you call it. But yeah, I like how when you're starting off in this game, and it's not really much of a spoiler alert, but basically you come into the White House and it's like, hey, you go into like this situation room, right? And the guy's like, it's like, yeah, this is you, and he shows you're like this cowboy, It's like, yeah, we've got that's what's her name. She's like the only other agent left alive or something like that. And then there's you. So there's a new sheriff in town. So you're the hero of this story, It's you.
Yeah, there's another agent. There's another agent in town that she's doing missions too. She's obviously on the other side of the map or something, doing something. And that one lady who's at the theater, she actually the one where you go rescue her daughter, she actually is an agent too.
Yeah, isn't she like kind of injured? Well, she's taking care of her daughter, right? Like, she's part of the story.
She's an agent, and she was That's why she's there. That's why she's leading that settlement. But the reason she's leading that settlement is because she gave up being an agent because of her daughter.
Right.
You know, like she's like, fuck that. You know, like I have my daughter to take care of, and these people, like, fuck being an agent.
She's got the battle scars to show it, and you can see it on her face as well.
Oh yeah, because her leg is missing or something, or she got shot in the leg or something, and that's when she was like, "Fuck this! This is too crazy for me."
You can see the look on her face. She's like, "Yeah, I'm fucking done with this crap."
Yeah, fuck the government doesn't exist anymore. We don't care. It's crazy to see. Like I want to know the lore of the Division. I want to know what's going on in that game. You know what I mean? Like what happened. Is the whole country gone to shit, or is it just the East Coast? Because if it started in New York, it obviously spread to DC. So like, how far did it spread? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he mentioned Philadelphia, but then he didn't mention anything else after that.
Yeah, so like, I wonder if it's just spread to the West Coast or the Northeast, and not. Right,
probably like, just focusing more on the metropolis, density.
I wonder like if it's spread to LA, like if the next division is going to be set in LA or Seattle or Portland or fucking Ontario, San Francisco or Canada. Yeah, Canada. Like, what if it went to Canada? What if it went to Toronto or something? You know what I mean?
Watch out, Ryan.
It would be cool to see that, or if it spread to other countries, maybe like it spread to London or whatever, you know what I mean? Because money goes everywhere, money travels far and wide. So it'd be interesting to see like if that happened anywhere else in the world or whatever, to see the lore of that game. Man, Division 2, so fucking good. So fucking good. Anyways. That's all I have to say about it. Just buy it. Just play it. Okay. Anyways. I don't think Gunny has anything else he's played. I don't have anything else I've played. So I guess it's time to move on to the news.
Hey, I played something, Jesus.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
I had some interruptions in there. My son, he wants video games. Oh, that guy, yeah. He needs money for video games.
You haven't kicked him out of the house yet?
I know. Like, I walk in, I'm like, what are you doing here? I thought you moved out.
Yeah.
But he's only 12. Almost 13. He's almost a man.
Yeah. Like 12 back in Red Dead Redemption 2 times, he would have been working the coal mines.
Yep. Been like a...
He would have been working at a machine shop in a factory somewhere. I don't know.
Some Frostpunk here. Go to work.
Go to work.
Give him some sawdust.
Oh, shit. What'd you play, Gunny?
So, more distractions there. So, I noticed it was on sale game called F1 2018 on Steam. I think it was only like $12, and I thought, oh man, I'm gonna pick it up because I've been watching it. It's been like $40, $30, and so like I'm gonna wait till it probably gets down to at least $15, and it was like perfect price to pick it up on Steam.
Yeah.
And F1 2017, I love it. I still play it probably at least once a week.
Oh, I did see that F1 2018 went on sale. I saw that. Yeah, it came up on my thing.
Games just kind of randomly, whatever they announce them on Tuesday. Probably just like Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
But yeah, immediately I got in there, and it's the same thing as F1 2017. They've added just a few more things. And the one thing that they did add was it's got that light story to it. Again, you're always going to focus on the racing itself and the qualifications and again, it's a simulator. It's a Formula One simulator, but they've added like this attitude section where basically your response to the reporter that covers your racing career.
You could be a dick.
Yeah, you can kind of be snarky and just have a.
I'm number one. I'm Ricky Bobby. Number one.
That's right. I'm going to win every damn race, Or you can just kind of be like, well, I'm just going to try and I'm going to do okay, I think. I'll do just okay, Like, I was like, I guess you can kind of have that attitude, but I don't think that really. I think that just like depends on where and how many points you can put into, upgrading your car and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like immediately would just like, man, like just like 2017, man, I didn't get in there and fucking race.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. Changing my tires out and all this stuff. It's probably that is my sport, man. Just Formula One.
Okay.
But I put Metro Exodus. I went to play that today, but I was playing Division.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Apex Legends, Division, Formula, and Metro.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, I played the Madden 19, the story. They have a story.
You told me you were going to pick that up.
I played it on the PC machine because of the EA thing. I played it. It was an okay game. I liked the first story better, like in the first game, 2018. The story was much funner and more. It was just funner there. It was just better, in my opinion, all around. What else? What else did I play this week? No, that's it. That's it. I've downloaded Forza, Crackdown, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2 on my PC, so I need to check those out. Especially State of Decay 2, because State of Decay 2 runs like kind of like shit on Xbox.
Yeah, did I play State of Decay 2? I think it was... I played a little bit Monday. Since I don't play it that often, I just took one of my characters and said, I'm just going to go after some Plague Hearts, and I ended up getting him killed.
Yeah, it'll happen.
It was like, okay, I didn't even have him leveled up at all. So
they've increased the difficulty of the Plague Hearts over the last few updates that they've done to the game. They've totally like made them way harder than they were.
No, and I think what it is I was watching a streamer the other day, Fall Down Go Boom. Blazer had recommended him. He's really good. Great streamer. And I think if you don't go and claim a base, you just kind of like take your crew and grab a truck and just go find guns and weapons, and you can just take out Plague Hearts pretty easy. I was like, oh, is that the strategy? I guess that's another way to do it, Maybe take out half the Plague Hearts if you know where they're at already. You know what map you're on. Then go claim a base and,
Oh, when you first start the game?
When you first start the game, yeah. Because I kept thinking, well, how is he... He's over there kicking the Plague Heart.
Oh, because you have three people with you when you first start the game, huh?
Right, you have all three, right? And then you figure they don't die very quickly, because if you run away from something, most likely they're going to follow you, right? And they always have better health than you actually do because they are AI, and the game doesn't want you to lose your followers, right? So,
yeah,
but I was like,
right.
I didn't know you can kick the Plague Heart, so I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, you can do that. But yeah, so I've downloaded all those. I'm going to check those out this week sometime. I was going to buy the Beat Saber DLC. I just haven't. But I'm going to, though, this weekend probably. I just need to find time to play that. That game is like a game that I was like, I'm only going to play 2 songs. And then 2 hours later, I'm still in the game trying to beat the one song because it just has me stuck. And I'm trying to beat it and I can't. So we'll see. Yeah, new DLC came out, so yeah, I need to check that out.
Sweet.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I've played.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I forgot to put on the list? I totally forgot that I've been playing this week. That's Demon Paper Cutter, man.
Oh shit.
Did you see me playing this? Or is this something you're interested in here? Or?
Nope.
Come on, you want to play it. It's actually called Book of Demons, right? I'm just playing along with the joke here, but now that Jesus is part of the master race, again, it's that isometrical, Diablo-esque type game, except it's boring. Very, very linear, as far as like the paths that you go down.
Sounds boring.
No, it's actually pretty cool. Like some of the loot that you pick up and...
Nope.
Yeah, it's not that like close-up combat, but still, like that game is hard, man.
Yeah, sounds pretty lame.
Fuck, man, I have to keep going back to base, but then it like gets you right back to the point where you recover all your loot and you're recovering these cards, right? Is what you're
recovering the cards.
And so it depends on how you equip these cards. Is like kind of like your loadout. Like, oh, okay, I got this card. It's like for my armor, and the other one's for like I can actually, if I'm in a dungeon, if I right click on that card, it'll like basically damage the other enemies, like kick them back is what it'll do. It'll knock them back is what it is. You can have another card for your mana, one for your health, and they just do different things. And you'll just collect these as you go through the dungeon. They probably sometimes some have one card, some will have two, and you can infuse these cards to make them stronger and upgrade them.
I'm sleepy
there's a reason
now.
to go back and play it.
I'm sleepy now.
All right, you're gonna play it. We'll let you know next week.
Oh yeah, fuck
Holy
yeah.
shit, this is like the Diablo I always wanted, Book of Demons.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on here and talk about some news. It's news time. Lots of special news this week. First piece of news I have here is a man who pretty much discovered a lost video game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The game is called Nintendo. It's called UWC. So that's Ultimate Wrestling Championship, I think, right? Anyways, this guy pretty much he bought it from a former Nintendo employee, and he said the former Nintendo employee just kind of like, "You want this? Give me like $2 for it. I'll sell it to you." Turns out the game is actually an unreleased game. Like, it was completely done. The game is completely finished. It's playable, and it was just never released for the Nintendo. It was just never released, even though it went gold and everything. Like, they obviously have a done copy. They obviously made the game. They finished it. There's credits in the game. It was just never released.
Damn, I wonder why.
This dude has the only copy in the world.
Amazing. Wow, he's been offered $10,000 by another collector to buy the game. That
ain't shit though. I would be like, give me $50,000. This is the only
that's
game.
what I was gonna say, right? Yeah, 50,000.
This is the only game in the world, because the other collector, what he told him is he'll pay him that money if he doesn't leak the game. But this dude is like, no, I'm gonna put it on the internet so people can download it and play it. But this collector is like, I'll give you $10,000 only if you sell me the copy, and you do not post it on the internet for people to download. And this dude is like,
talking about making an ISO for it, huh?
And this dude is like, no, I'm gonna put it out. I don't care. I want people to play this because it's a good game. So. Oh
man, that's awesome. Yeah.
Good.
Right. Otherwise, that other dickhead will just keep it for himself. His greedy little collection.
Yeah, bastard. Fucking dick. I guess that's what collectors do, right? They keep shit for themselves. That's the point.
Except for that story we did last week, which was for the Gamers Outreach and the guys going to the hospitals with the dude, collection. Man, like that's an exception to, somebody with a big heart. I really think that's cool. He could have just put pictures on Twitter and said, "These are all mine."
Yeah. And other news, Gunny. Snapchat, the social media of the world today, is now going to launch a gaming platform on the app. Yeah.
A new what? Platform?
Well, a new gaming. Yeah, it's a gaming thing. Yeah, like a games on Snapchat. It says here the project is called Project Cognac, and it's going to feature externally developed games that will also work inside Snapchat. That's right. Yeah, so we'll see.
This is also by Facebook, right? Owned by?
No.
No, I'm thinking of a different service, but either way.
You're thinking of, so there's WhatsApp. That's owned by Facebook. That's the text messaging service. Instagram is owned by Facebook. Facebook is owned by Facebook. And I thought there was one more.
It's a good time to be in games, if you've got a popular app.
But this one is, Snapchat is like a photo messaging thing where you can send people pictures, and after a certain time limit, you can set up to 10 seconds or unlimited or whatever. But if you set it to unlimited, they have 24 hours to view the picture, then it disappears forever. If you set it for 10 seconds, they have 10 seconds from when they open the picture to view the picture, and then the picture disappears.
So you better be ready for that.
For them nudes! For them nudes!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Never happened.
Whoa, yeah, it doesn't exist. In other news, this guy a few weeks ago named Dr. Brian O'Toole, he pretty much runs the School of the Nations in Georgetown, Guyana, was shot outside of his house. What's crazy about the story is once he was shot, they don't know who the suspect is. They have not arrested the suspect, but they have like a suspicion that it may be a student that was expelled from that school or suspended or something like that from that school, kicked out of the school pretty much because he sucked. He was like a bad student or whatever. I think it may be him, but they're not 100% sure.
Made some death threats, yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, like the police talked to him and he was like, "Yeah, I was just bullshitting. Like, I'm not gonna shoot no one." Anyways, this dude got shot outside of his house or whatever. He didn't die. He survived. He got shot in his arms. He might lose an arm or not be able to use it ever again because they shattered all the bone in his arm. But
yeah, he's partially paralyzed.
But I mean, he survived, which is a good thing. Anyways, the weird thing about this whole story that I got out of this whole thing that was related to video games in some way, shape, or form is that when the shooter shot him, he ended up doing the dance of Fortnite. I don't know which dance. It says the dance of Fortnite. It could be the floss. It could be the other ones that they have on the game. You know, they have like tons, dude. So like, it could be any of the other dances. But anyways, like this dude was saying like, "Oh, like it's video games. That's why they did it." And I don't think that's why they did it. I think he was a target of like someone that was mad at him for something he did. Like maybe he kicked somebody out of a school. Yeah. You know, that could piss you off.
Yeah. You know, because he was talking about this guy was already making threats to
so like
the school early. I mean, you know, some time back, and was doing that on social media as well.
So like, things. It's whatever.
There's already a red flag from this person. It's a criminal.
Some people in the UK, well, actually in Guyana, they actually had a meeting over this. Like right before the day he got shot, they had a meeting at the school to discuss threats and a way to move forward with threats of school shootings and stuff in the school, right? Like they're like, "Yo, how do we deal with threats? Like, do we arrest people? Do we have them arrested? Do we have them expelled? Do we have them banned? What do we do?" You know?
Yeah.
No, that night he was shot, and then of course the kid or the guy. I don't know if these are kids or I don't know if this is a college or like a.
The article is very vague on a lot of the details.
National School of what the fuck is it called again? The Nations School of the Nations.
School of Nations.
Let's Google School of the Nations in Guyana. Let's look it up. School of the Nations in Georgetown, Guyana is one of the few private parochial schools in Guyana. Its religious affiliation is with the Baha'i religion. The school enrolls students from nursery school through secondary school and sixth form college. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is sixth form college?
I don't know what that is. It's probably just something they use for high school, maybe? That's their version of it.
Or maybe it's college, like the beginning of college, or maybe like
a city college, you know, kind of thing. Yeah.
Fuck if I know, but that's all it says on there. So they enroll like elementary school kids to middle school and then maybe high school. I don't know, college. Who knows? Anyways, moving on.
Before.
I don't want to talk about shootings, man. I just not after what happened on,
Sunday
this week. Yeah, like that was shitty, dude. Like what happened in New Zealand. Shout out to our New Zealand listeners. You guys are awesome, but I'm sorry what happened on there is horrible and it's shitty. That's all I gotta say. It sucks, man.
Tragic.
Let's move on to some more lighthearted news with EA apparently paid Ninja $1 million
Whoa.
to stream Apex Legends. That's
Wow.
right. So it says here that an anonymous source told Reuters that publisher EA has paid Ninja, or did pay Ninja, $1 million to play Apex Legends and to tweet about it the day after the game launched on February 4th.
Damn.
That's right.
I mean, who better not to, give this game, and just let him go crazy with it. So, yeah, Ninja would be the one, right?
Well, he's
Maybe
the largest streamer on Twitch. He currently has over 13 million followers on Twitch. And yeah, so in December, he told CNN News that he makes $500,000 a month.
Wow. That's nuts. Damn.
And a lot more, he said, in a good month.
Yeah, I'm sure with different sponsors and maybe a few extra commercials,
Yep. And according to some other people, to Kotaku here, they confirmed that 2 people that have worked with Ninja, like they've done things with him, said that he was paid about over $600,000 for one event last year.
Wow.
Yep. They say that they wanted to keep anonymous because they were not authorized to speak about the deal, and they did not name the event that he got paid $600,000 to attend.
I know he did recently was recently something he does periodically is for Fortnite.
Yeah.
When they do these I don't know, you can call them competitions or something like that. They featured. Yeah. So I'm sure that's what it's for.
Yeah. So it says that
damn.
Yeah.
1 million, man, that's a lot of money. I don't know. What do you think, Jesus? Do you think it's just overblown? Should he not be paid $1 million? Are we just hyping up streamers too much, or does it not matter? He's talented and he's popular, and more power to him.
At the end of the day, I gotta say, more power to him, man. I mean, he's a content creator. He does what he does. That's what he does, and he's found what he likes to do. He's found success. When PewDiePie is making $1 million a year, we don't question it. So,
right?
Why question this dude? Shit, that one little kid on YouTube, what's his name? It's a little kid on YouTube. All he does is play games, or he plays with toys. His job.
Oh yeah, I saw a special on him, and oh my god,
all he does
I am
is
so jealous of that kid.
Reviews
He's
toys.
Not a kid anymore. Still under 18, but still.
He makes $20 million a year.
Wow.
Playing with toys on YouTube. So if you could find success anywhere, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, anything, that's good. I could almost guarantee, though, that no streamer on Mixer is making $500,000 a year, though. Yeah. Could almost guarantee that. No Mixer streamers making that much. Because Mixer is not nearly as big as Twitch.
Right. No, it's not. So, yeah, it's definitely a lot more views on.
The thing that I gotta say, though, is that I wonder how much money Amazon is pumping into Twitch and how much money they actually make, how much revenue are they actually making. Because as far as I know, Amazon is losing money bad. They're losing a lot of money within pretty much what I think is they're not making enough money over how much they charge people for Prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I know what you're saying, and especially if it's they show it if I'm on my iPad or whatever, right? They just show a short little 30-second clip video,
Yeah, for ads.
But does that cover the cost of the actual streamer itself if you want to watch them for an hour or 2 hours?
I highly doubt it.
Go to the next one, 30-second ad, yeah. Or is YouTube, more?
I highly doubt it. And I think they're losing, Netflix, for example, too. They're losing money left and right. They're losing lots of money because they're pretty much operating on credit.
Right.
That's what they're doing because they don't have enough money being made off of subscriptions.
Yeah.
So they pretty much are losing money, and I think Amazon's the same way. They're losing money because they're not making enough money. With they're not making enough money with how much they charge for Prime. Like they charge $120 a year, but for $120 a year, you're getting Prime, you're getting shipping, you're not getting just shipping, you're getting shipping, you're getting Amazon Prime Video, Amazon Prime Music, Amazon Cloud Services, Twitch Prime, like all that stuff adds up, and pretty much Prime is gonna go up in price, I think. I think it's gonna be $20 a month. I think it's gonna be like $240 a year. I don't know if you're talking, Gunny, but I can't hear you. Anyways.
Yeah. Now I'm talking.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I just think but maybe you're right. Maybe they will change that formula from the $99, to where it's like this, like you said, $15, $20 price per month.
I think they will, because they're not making money, dude. How do you? Every company wants to make money, and you're bleeding money because you have so many fucking services you're offering people.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah.
Right.
I wonder for how much longer Ninja's going to stay on top. Obviously, someone's going to come along and dethrone him eventually. So, if I was him, I wouldn't be buying Lamborghinis and shit. I would be saving all my money. But hey, more power to you, Ninja. Buy a Lamborghini
Hell yeah,
if you can afford it. Fuck it, why not? You only live
even
once.
If it's going to come at me with $1 million, I'll take it.
You YOLO, spend all your money on jewelry and dumb shit like a big house.
Yeah.
In other news, Microsoft has now announced Xbox Live for iOS and Android. It says for any iOS and any Android game. Pretty much what they're going to do is features like achievements, gamer score, hero stats, friends list, clubs, and even some family settings will be available on iOS and Android via Xbox Live. Pretty much, it just means you log into Xbox Live on your phone, whether you have an iPhone or an Android phone, and you're pretty much going to be able to, every game, if they want to, they can support achievements or whatever. That's really it. Like, this is exactly what they're going to do with the Switch, I think.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, why was it supported? I thought it was going to be some streaming thing. Like, streaming is not here yet. Like, they're probably still working on that, and that probably won't be here till next year. If even next year, maybe 2021. Right. Like, streaming will come. It's just not going to be here yet. It'll get here eventually. Yeah,
because it fail way too fast,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I mean, yeah. So, pretty much is what it is. They're going to have, like, you can, use the Azure servers, integrate Mixer to it, Xbox Game Studios will be able to support it.
Absolutely.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Do it, man.
Whatever.
We're going to stream.
Fuck. Ever. In other news, 343 Industries was celebrating the other day after they announced that they're bringing Halo to the PC, right? They're like, yo, we're bringing Halo to the PC. Fuck yeah. They're all fucking happy, right? The M60 collection's coming to the PC and Halo Reach.
Yeah. I called this like a year and a half ago, dude.
Yeah. Anyways,
Steam.
They also revealed that new white controller that's kind of see-through on the top. Anyways, 343 Industries kind of celebrated by putting it on Twitter like, yo, we're happy. And they kind of joked about it because they were like, look, we even ordered pizza. That's how happy we are. And they had like 2 pizzas that they ordered for like...
I think, it was like 20 people were...
Yeah.
They were like, stop with the pizzas already.
But then hundreds of pizzas showed up to 343 Industries because people were congratulating them on the Halo coming to the PC. So people just sent them pizzas to their studios at 343 Industries, and they eventually started tweeting out like, "Hey, like this is cool. Thank you for the pizza." And then like more pizza showed up like, "Okay, we got pizza. Thank you again." And then like more pizza showed up like, okay, stop sending us pizza. And then like pretty much
Way too much.
like it kept coming all day long. Like they just got lots of pizza. So anyways, that's cool. Cool for them. I'm happy for them. I'm kind of jealous. I want pizza. I want all the pizza.
I know. Can somebody send us pizza?
Yeah, send me pizza. Send me 100 pizzas, and I'll love you forever. Anyways.
Give that address out.
I'm not giving my address out. Fuck you. In other news, no, I don't want to turn off my ad blocker. Netflix, speaking of Netflix going broke, they announced a new Dragon's Dogma anime. Yeah.
Yay! Dragon's Dogma, it's a good game.
They've added a new anime. They announced it. They're going to come out. That's it.
Cool, man. I'll take it. I'm not much into the anime, but yeah, if it's Dragon's Dogma based, I'll check it out.
This is what Netflix said. Based on the world of famous action RPG set in an open world, Dragon's Dogma from Capcom will be brought to life as a Netflix original anime series. The story follows a man's journey seeking revenge on a dragon who stole his heart. On his way, the man is brought back to life as an arisen. An action adventure about a man challenged by demons who represents the 7 deadly sins of humans. That's what they said. Yeah.
Cool. Can't wait.
So, yeah, Dragon's Dogma coming to Netflix. Woo! Hey, people, I'll tell you this right now. Expect your Netflix accounts to go up in price, too. I do not doubt it.
Damn it.
Well, dude, like, they're not making money. If you look at Netflix's financial fucking thing, they're like, look, we're running on fucking credit, and then all we do is keep getting more credit and more credit and more credit to fund all our shows. They don't have money, dude. They have no money to, like, they're not operating off of their own money. They're operating off of their credit lines. That's how they're, like, that's why they're worth. That's why they're, like, kind of in debt. You know what I mean?
But I mean, a lot of people pay, I mean, are they just, they've got to look at just how many subscriptions they've got coming in, right?
Well, they do, but like even Netflix released a statement saying like we think that per one subscription, 4 to 5 people use it.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So they're gonna reach a point, I think, where they're gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna limit how many TVs can stream to 1 TV per subscription. Streaming at one time, you know, because right now if you have like the $15 subscription, you can stream like 3 or 4 TVs at a time or whatever, can stream at the same time.
I think it's 3 people, like, you know, me, the wife, and the
watching
kid.
it. Yeah, like they're gonna limit that, I think, eventually to like 1 person streaming at a time.
Right.
They're gonna have to, like, they're losing so much money, dude. Like literally last year they spent like $7 billion
Damn.
on content. You know? $7 billion fucking dollars.
Do you think they also get probably free content, right? People that want you to, you know, they want Netflix to show it, right? So they probably pay Netflix, do you think? Or it's just like, hey, put this free stuff on there, right? But then there's content, obviously, they have to pay for, you know?
Yeah, because think about it, like, either they're going to raise the price of, like, Netflix, or you're going to see things like Stranger Things on Hulu, because they're going to have to sell it off. Like, yo.
Oh, true, right? Like, how do you buy? You can't buy it with money.
Well, yeah, like they have to start making a profit somehow, because eventually their creditors are going to be like, yo, you guys are way too deep in debt. Like, you owe us billions of dollars. What the fuck's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to happen, dude. Just look into it. Like, even an article I read, like, back in, when was it? Back in 2016 or late 2017, I read an article. It was some financial fucking article, but the guy was talking, he was like a financial analyst, and he was talking about like how Netflix is going to be like $20 billion in debt by this year, by 2019. $20 billion, like, in the hole. They owe money to people because they just keep taking credit. And you gotta think about it, man, they have like big name actors on a lot of their shows. They have like Will Smith and shit making movies for them, you know what I mean?
Right.
Will Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Will Smith doesn't get paid $20,000 a year to make a fucking movie or whatever. You know, he's getting paid like millions of dollars to fucking show up. You know, to even show up, he's probably getting paid money. So, yeah, kind of crazy, man. But hey, more content for us. We don't care. We don't run Netflix. It's okay.
Yeah, and you know, I know what they're thinking. Like, if we raise that price up, to more than, go straight to 20, then people will start dropping.
Yeah, people will start crying. Like, oh, it's too expensive. Yeah. $20 isn't worth it. Shit, I know people that say $15 isn't worth it for the 4K streaming. Like, what are you?
Yeah,
cheap,
I didn't go with the 4K
bastard.
streaming. I just stuck with the regular 1080p.
God damn it, Gunny! Upgrade so they make more money. You need to help them out.
I don't watch it enough. The wife watches it.
You want your fucking Stranger Things show to be on Hulu or something? The fuck's wrong with you?
Nah, I don't want to do the Hulu thing. I already do the Amazon Prime and the Netflix.
Yeah, I do Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Hulu.
Yeah, but they've got their competitors, and then you've got YouTube, right? And then they just they cram that TV thing down your throat,
Yeah.
Like, you sure every time you logged in here, you want it.
That's right. Anyways, Google's new gaming console could be unveiled next week, and here's everything that Esquire knows. Okay, Esquire, tell us what you know. Did Google build a gaming console? Believe it or not, it actually might have happened. Blah, blah, blah. It says here, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, more news. So this isn't the first time Google has been a presence at GDC. The company made appearance in the past to reveal products and tools such as the industry-leading AR/VR technology it announced last year. But this year may be different. Following massive developments in the Project Stream beta test, it seems Google is primed to leap into the gaming world in a big way. And when a company like Google says it's about to rock the boat, we better brace for maximum impact. Oh, these are trigger words. Is Google making a console? It is hard to say for sure if Google will unveil hardware at GDC 19, though as reported by Ars Technica, there are some pretty big giveaways. Rick Osterloth, the senior vice president of hardware at Google, shared the teaser video on his personal Twitter account, seemingly confirming his involvement with the big announcement. And not only that, but Ars Technica found the Google Store is hosting a page for the GDC live stream. That's true. Why would the Google Store be hosting a GDC live stream?
Yeah,
hey,
so I do think
we have a console, and you can pre-order right now. Fucking fireworks go off and
mic drop.
Phil Spencer is standing there like, what the fuck just happened?
We need to get this discless console out.
And the Sony guys are freaking out too, and everyone's freaking the fuck out like, holy shit, Google, and it's $2. And it's streaming only. And everyone loses their shit. Oh, Google, take over the world.
It weighs 4 ounces.
You get free 3,000 games in our Game Pass by paying us $10 a month. Woo! And everyone goes crazy, and then the world...
Available next week.
Yeah, available tomorrow. Pre-order now. Yeah. That's some shit Google could do. They have enough fucking money to do some stupid shit.
See, I called this. Well, might eat crow here, but we talked about this before.
No, totally.
But I did say they're going to come out with it's going to be a console, right? But it's not going to have the disc and the hard drive, but it'll have, like you'll see the interface and you can watch movies and play games.
Let's talk about Google. What do you think Google would call their console?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Think about a name for Google, the Google box, the Google Play box.
Oh, there you go. That's a good name for it.
Google Game Box.
The G Box.
The G Box. Oh, shit. The G Station Box. Because fuck everyone else.
Yeah, you won't put box. It's Xbox. But,
who knows? What do you think they would call it, man? I'm interested to see what they would call it. Yeah.
Damn. It's going to be... Yeah, I'll think of something, something catchy. But yeah, I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be, like you said, it'll be that streaming box, right? But it's got to have all the, it might have to have something where it's got to have some of those assets, for the game itself to stream.
Yeah.
And I think also they're going to be at their next conference. They're going to announce something for, streaming with the Android, the tabs, the tablets. So. Yeah. What are they called? Tabs, some shit like that. So, and next it'll be on their phones. And
anyways, we all know Google filed a patent for a controller that we've seen for the last few weeks now. Pretty much what people are saying, is that, like, for example, PC Gamer says that the patent that they filed for the controller is actually not a controller, but is focused on a notification system for the controller. The concept it showcases an interface for friend invites, changes in leaderboard status, and app-related functions. But remember, in the past, Nintendo did patent a phone that will let you play Super Mario DX, and obviously they never made a phone, so there's that. Project Stream, that was obviously a thing that was in beta last year in October. I was in it, lots of people were in it, and we pretty much fucking kicked ass and looked good, played well, worked. So there's that.
Yeah, so maybe you're just going to get that, something that you're playing on your PC through the Chrome browser, but you're going to get maybe a better experience by buying their $49 streaming box or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Anyways, Gunny, if you're interested in seeing what Google has to show at GDC 19, their keynote begins March 18th, this Monday, at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that's around 10 a.m. our time, West Coast.
Sweet, I'll be home. I'll actually be home.
Oh, you'll be home? Oh, you lucky fuck. I'm gonna be at work. You better keep me updated on this shit.
All right, I'll be watching.
I'll probably stream it, but I won't be able to watch it, but I'll be able to listen to it.
Wait, where's GDC this year? Let's check and see, because it might be in a different country. Yeah.
No, it's not a different country. It's in the U.S.
Here we go. I'm looking at the schedule right now.
Yeah.
Gaming tech. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they've come out with. So.
Well, so am I. I mean, if they can make something that is a streaming device that can be cheap, relatively cheaper than everything else, then yes, of course, I will be interested in it.
Okay, here we go. Moscone Center, which is in San Francisco, I believe. So, yep, been there a couple times actually.
Yeah, there's a teaser video for GDC 19. They have like a trailer. It kind of shows a tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel, there's a big light. Has this tunnel been the gaming shit we've been into for the last 20 years? And they're going to change everything? Who knows? Stay tuned.
Died and gone to heaven.
You know what? If they do something crazy on Monday, I need to do an HGP Plus that day. I have to.
I'll be available.
I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
That's right. And other news. Whoa. What is this? Mute this site. The Guardian says that police in the western Indian state of Gujarat detained 10 teenagers for breaking a newly announced ban on playing the online video game PUBG. There's a new ban. It says the ban was announced last week by local authorities to combat what they called... What the fuck are you doing, Gunny? Jeez. What the fuck are you doing? Jeez. They're making tons of noise and shit. I'm over here reading a story. Look at him. What? Oh, man. What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing, Gunny?
What?
I could hear all that. You over there making noise and shit.
Sorry about that.
You motherfucker.
Out there mowing the lawn.
Anyways, let me restart this story. Fucking Gunny. Police in the western Indian state of Gujarat detained 10 teenagers for breaking a newly announced ban on playing the online video game PUBG. It says the ban was announced last week by local authorities to combat what they called the spread of violent traits in kids playing the game. The detained teenagers were taken into custody but later were released with a warning. The police commissioner of Rajkot City in Gujarat said on Thursday. They said this, quote, "Due to these games, the education of children and youth are being affected, and it affects the behavior, manners, speech, and development of the youth and children." That's what they said.
Damn. What's wrong with Fortnite?
No, PUBG. They banned PUBG, not Fortnite.
Fuck.
It says here, police in Gujarat have not banned Fortnite, the popular rival to PUBG. It says here, PUBG, made by South Korean firm Bluehole Inc. It's a survival-themed battle game. We all know what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. We all know what it is. Yeah. Asked in a public debate in January about the negative effects of video games on kids, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, quote, "Was he playing PUBG like everything else? Technology too comes with its positives and negatives. As parents, we must guide our children to get the most from technology. We should encourage the curiosity to learn new things." But yeah, says here Fortnite
They're
and
both violent games.
Says here Fortnite and PUBG are each backed by a Chinese internet company, Tencent, and they're credited with helping take video games to a new audience, children. Yeah, woo.
Yeah.
But yeah,
of course.
There's that. So yeah, 10 people.
They all have guns in them. Come on.
That game. How do you actually get arrested for that? Like, how are you caught? Like, if someone, like, saying right now in my city, my fucking mayor said, PUBG is now illegal to play in this city.
I would think it would have been like one of those internet cafes, or
how do they know I'm playing it?
Probably like from the cafe itself. Like somebody opened up. Well, it probably already existed, but somebody said, "Oh my gosh, they're down there playing that PUBG game at the pub."
Oh no! Call the police!
We ran down there and yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
Some countries are stricter than others. Apparently.
This article is not opening, Gunny. It's not working. It's
Which
broken.
one?
The last one. I'm not gonna read it now because it's broken. Sorry, News Machine. If you want to fucking put articles in here, make sure the damn links work. God.
Hey, mine
damn
works.
It. Oh, mine didn't work, so it doesn't.
So the man hit the head with a frying pan over a video game.
Oh shit! Now it works.
And a credit card dispute.
Says in Madison, Wisconsin, great state of Wisconsin, 2 neighbors were arrested Wednesday night after a physical disturbance that involved someone getting hit in the head with a frying pan. Says here that the 40-year-old man who lives in Georgiana Circle, I'm giving out his address right now, told police he regularly allows the neighborhood kids to come over and use his television and gaming equipment. According to the release, the man told police he got angry when a 14-year-old boy the man said he got angry when a 14-year-old boy who got a hold of his credit card and used it to buy video game content. Says when the man noticed the transaction on his cell phone, he went to the basement to confront the teen. Like, hey, you motherfucker, you're buying them Roblox cash? I'm fucking you up, kid. Says the man told police he meant to hit the boy in the chest, but ended up punching him in the face. The man said he apologized to the teen as he went back home. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you in the face. I was going to punch you in the chest. No worries. This is like still pretty bad, but whatever. Says the teen went home, told his family and his 15-year-old sister, then went to the man's house and then hit him in the head several times with his own frying pan.
Oh, was it cast iron?
She went to his kitchen. You motherfucker, go fuck. This must be like some trailer park, right?
It has to be.
It's like some trailer park shit
it's going to be like somewhere down in Georgia, maybe Tennessee.
No, this is in Wisconsin.
Oh, jeez. Not Kansas, no.
In Madison. Madison, Wisconsin, bro.
Damn.
Anyways, it says here that at the end of the day, the man was arrested on a tentative charge of physical abuse of a child, and the 15-year-old girl was arrested on a tentative charge of substantial battery.
Good. She gave him a good ass whooping. That's what he deserved.
Yeah. If I was that girl, I'd be like, I want a jury, bitches.
She'd win.
She probably won't get a jury, knowing that she's a juvenile. She'll probably be judged by a judge, which kind of sucks because judges don't give a shit. They just kind of look at numbers and laws.
Yeah.
A jury would totally let her go. You know what I mean?
They would.
I'd be like, put me on the stand. I want to talk.
Right.
I'd go off ranting and shit until they tell me to shut up.
They'd feel sorry. I mean, they would, have sympathy for her. And, she's there to defend her brother.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dude punch a little brother in the face.
Yeah.
You fucking dick. Like, of course. Go over there and whoop that fucker's ass. Old ass man. What are you doing having little kids over at this house anyways in the basement? It's kind of fucking creepy, isn't it?
It is, right? And then...
kids in the neighborhood just come into my house and play. Like,
he can't... It could have just...
Is this 2019? When the fuck was this article written in 1975? The fuck? Aren't kids told to do exactly not that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't you tell your kid, never go into somebody's house that you don't know? Well, he's just the neighbor guy.
Yeah.
The neighbor guy that wants to invite us into his basement.
Unless you've lived there like your whole life and you've always known him or a family friend.
Something, yeah. It's kind of weird though, right? Like, that new guy that moved in over there says he has lots of video games and wants to invite all the kids over to his basement.
All you hear is like you get down there and you're playing your Fortnite PUBG and you hear this like loud deadbolt, Hey, you lock us in?
You hear like the fucking chains going around the fucking door.
Yeah.
Fucking
you guys smell that?
Chain link fucking chain and shit. Oh man. All right, all right. Gunny, let me talk to you about some other news. For years, the idea of PS4 and Xbox One gamers teaming up and shooting enemies together was just a pipe dream. But now, things are gonna change. Dun dun dun. As part of Fortnite's 8.10 update, Epic has introduced crossplay matchmaking for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players.
Ooh.
That's right. And as well as mobile and Nintendo Switch players. It says here the players must opt in to play, and if they don't, they'll be limited to creative mode and playgrounds. It says here the company says it'll unlock optimization potential, allowing us to run more playlists during more hours of the day. It says here, basically, putting more players together, Epic says it can run more modes because it can balance the player pools better. So yeah.
I agree.
The new update will also bring in with a number of new in-game items and features. The most notable inclusion is now called the Baller, a rollable vehicle kind of like in the Jurassic Park movies, like little balls you get into and drive. So it looks like that.
You look like a gerbil in a ball. Yeah, cool.
You pretty much you're in there, and then the vehicle is a single-seat vehicle. It will feature a grappler and a booster to pull players up cliffs or through trees, and can be found at Expedition Outpost and Pirate Camp loot stashes. It'll also protect the player from damage until all of its 300 health is chipped away. So it has 300 health. So yeah, there's that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Always add more stuff, right? New DLC all the time.
Yeah.
Way to keep it fresh, man.
It says here, ever since Fortnite introduced vending machines, players have needed to farm materials in order to grab their chosen loot. As of now, there is no longer going to be like that. Vending machines around the game will now dispense one item for free, but they will disappear after that. So if the machine dispenses the item, it's gone. That's right. Yeah. So pretty much this is it. This is it. This is the crossplay you guys always wanted. They're taking everything and just mixing it all together. And they're not giving you the option to stay out of it. If you want to play Battle Royale, you're going to have to play with phone, Switch, Xbox, PC, PS4. Everything's together now. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's good though. Like they said, if they can match you up with other players similarly skilled, right? Sure. Then why not? I mean, and it's great for Epic, and it's good for everyone, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. Bring everybody together. I think it's cool that Fortnite is going to be, hopefully the first one to really do this, or Epic, But it takes this game to bring us all together. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Pretty much besides that, the other biggest news in the video game industry at the moment is, of course, Google. So, like I said, man, next week we're probably going to be talking about a whole new system. We could be. The possibility is that next show that we do, next Horrible Gamers podcast, we're going to be talking about the Google, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't think
the G-Box.
Do you think it'll be called Google something? Like, do you think they'll have the Google name on there?
They'll have like something like whatever they call their. I can't even think of what they call their tablets now. The tabs, right? And they've got, what's the phone called? You guys have. I think you thought you said that.
The Pixel.
I know Ryan has one. The Pixel,
Google
right?
Pixel, but it's still called the Google Pixel.
Right. So it'll be Google something, right?
Yeah, the Google something. Yeah, the Google game thing machine thing. Hopefully, that's what they call it. Exactly that.
Yeah, they're ready to stream. Like you said, they did Assassin's Creed, and apparently that all went well, and everybody was pretty satisfied with it. So
yeah. So
off they go.
We'll see. Anyways, that's all we have for news, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's all we have for news. And then apparently Xbox is set to announce their new console or whatever, the Xbox One S All Digital Edition. That's such a bad name. That is.
So it's the S All Digital? What? Is that the name of it?
Yeah, that's what they're going to call it, I think. The Xbox One S All Digital Edition. And I'm pretty sure they might have an X version. An Xbox One.
Well, they got to follow up with Google, right? So, they're, that's coming, and then they got to, they have to announce a new streaming box. Or not stream.
Yeah.
The discless box. Why not? Keep reinventing, man.
Anyways.
We got questions.
Go. Your community questions. You go there and you leave questions in the community.
Go. First one with Jonathan Hall.
Okay.
And he asked if you were partying it up at E3 together.
Ooh.
And were suddenly inspired to get video game tattoos right then. What would you get? What would be your video game tattoo?
A video game tattoo.
Gosh, what would
I don't know. I'd probably get like an Xbox controller. No, fuck Xbox. What if Xbox dies one day? Something with video games, some kind of character.
I think you can't go wrong with Mario, Yeah,
Mario's like legendary. He's probably never gonna die ever.
Never,
Yeah.
Never.
Like 100 years from now, we're all gonna be dead, and there's gonna be kids talking about Mario still.
I think so. They're going to be like, did you play the new Nintendo console?
The new Nintendo Super VR 2 Mario, like you are Mario. Have you played that game yet? Yeah. No, Nintendo will be barely catching up to like the PSVR.
Yeah, right.
We're so far behind.
They'll still be behind the curve, but they'll still be relevant. That's for sure.
We still got Mario exclusivity, bitches.
Yep.
Keep the company alive forever. Yeah, Nintendo. Nintendo is like way older than both Sony. Well, of course, both Sony and Microsoft. They're like super old. They're like 100 years old.
Probably. And what? They came to the U.S. in '83, but they were already established in Japan. So
yeah, they're like at least 100 years old. At this point, maybe more, like 120 something years probably.
You figure I've been playing stand-up cabinets because I'm old man Gunny.
Yeah.
Playing them Nintendo games before there was even a console.
Yeah, they're super old. That company is ridiculously old. Yeah, 129 years old.
Wow. But I don't currently have any tattoos. I've always been too poor to get them. But as far as like a video game one, yeah, I'm just gonna go with the default. Maybe go Link. I think I like Link.
You like Link? I like Link. Link would be cool because
I think Zelda. It was like one of the first games.
Zelda was the first game I played with my mom. She played Zelda with me. It was like a Link to the Past.
Yeah, that was just like real memorable for me.
Yeah, dude, I remember that.
Going through that game, at least
That or Donkey Kong or Pac-Man.
Yep.
I remember those. My mom was really good at Pac-Man at the arcade machine. She would kick gas in that game, dude.
I would watch people play that because I was
Like, this
more
is
into
weird. My mom knows how to play video games. She used to play Pac-Man.
because I only made it through
Yeah.
level 3 or whatever, but then there was other players older than me, so we just like finish the game. It's amazing. Just dropping quarters, man, in that machine. Nuts.
That's right.
Next question from Michael Parlato. He asks, do you think all problems
Parlato.
Do you think all problems with current shooter games could be solved with a monthly subscription? An MMO shooter of such scale would have ample dev time, content to keep subs happy through bi-monthly content drops, unlike an MMO RPG. I don't know. What do you think about shooter games like? Let me think here. Well, I mean,
If the Division 2 had a subscription, I would totally subscribe to it. And I think if they had like bi-monthly drops for the content, so it keep me going, that would work.
Yeah.
The problem is
it would really narrow down to like who's top dog, like who.
The problem is though, Gunny, I don't want to pay for the initial $60 entry fee and then the subscription. Just if you're gonna do subscription, just launch at $15.
Just keep it at $15 a month, right? Well, that's
from the beginning. Like,
sure.
don't make me pay $60 to get the game and then pay $15 every month. Just be like, okay, pay us, or give out like the way I would see it like really taking off is if they give out like a free month. The first month is free for everyone. Then if you like what you played for the first month, pay us $15 every month to continue getting access to the game.
Right. Unlike something like ESO, which was probably more the MMORPG, because you could just pay. You could have paid the $60 at launch, right?
Yeah.
And just continue playing the game, or you could have paid the monthly subscription for more shit, more content, more stuff.
Yeah.
More, yeah.
So.
But as far as the shooter goes, yeah, I mean these are what you've got your battle pass, right? That's probably going to be kind of like a monthly subscription style thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's worked out really well for Fortnite, right?
Oh, totally. Do they already?
But it's not
season
like
8
you're just
now?
tied into that, like, oh, my credit card's automatically, taking out.
Think about that. That's season 8. That's $80 that they made off of you if you played all the seasons, and then if you bought any skins, the skin is $20. So if you bought it, that's $100 they already made off of you.
Yeah.
And then as long as you keep playing their game, you're obviously gonna spend money on coins and shit. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it because you're gonna like, oh, man, maybe if I like spend like my $5 lunch money on this pack of coins, I can get more boxes and maybe I'll get that cool skin that I saw that dude wearing earlier. I want that skin.
Right.
It happens.
Yeah.
Sure, it almost happened to me today playing Apex. Seeing some of these people with these awesome banners and shit, I'm like, maybe if I just like drop like $20 for like coins, maybe I could buy like 10 crates. I don't know.
Sure. I want to look as cool as the person that killed me. I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah, that guy looked cool,
like
but I look cool dying too. Like that's cool.
Yeah. I deserve that, man, because you look epic, with them sunglasses.
You look badass with that fucking outfit, dude. You deserve to kill me. I'll let you kill me. Go ahead.
Yeah, but obviously, like Fortnite and I don't know, like I'm going to go like this. Use this example and say that Fortnite and Battle Royale have kind of changed the way shooters should be now.
They kind of have, yeah. Battle Royale
right?
in general.
I think they're.
Everything's more connected, man. Everything's, I don't know, Call of Duty, it seems to me like Call of Duty's ancient. Like they're
well, that's why they did evolve with
they're like the old people that are trying to stick like back in my day we had team deathmatch 12 people 6 versus 6 that was the perfect number and like dude, like we have Battlefield now with destruction and fucking tanks and planes and you're hiding in that building, fuck your building. Your building's gonna get blown up. Your fucking just fucking 12 players. That's the size of one squad. You know, like we just fuck that. You know what I mean? Like
those were good times, though, man. Being in that building and it's like, you know, and you're calling out as the squad leader, we can't stay here any longer. This building's going down. I'm over there like, no, I'm going to stay. I got to hold it.
Yeah, but fucking like
position.
Like
pancakes.
Like think about that. Like those games evolve and like Call of Duty is just like, I'm Call of Duty. Look, we got fish tech. The fish swims away from you if you swim towards the fish. It's innovation. We have like look when you hit X, the gun reloads and then the guy taps the magazine. He taps it on his head, and then he packs the bullets in there or something. I don't know. Innovation.
Sure.
You know,
you got to keep innovating. You know,
they're so lazy at innovation. Activision's the worst.
Yeah.
We got zombies, but now they're in the Titanic because we don't know where the fuck else to put them.
Yeah, so I think we're just going to see more shooters kind of maybe go this route.
Yeah, I think Call of Duty needs to drop. I think the next big thing they're going to do this year when Call of Duty announces a new game, I think they're going to drop the season pass. And I think that's what's going to be like. I think that's going to be like, you know how last year it was like, do we want jetpacks? No! What do we want? Boots on the ground? Yeah! Everyone in the crowd was going crazy, right? Like, yeah, fuck yeah! You know, you saw everyone in the crowd going crazy and they're doing that stupid shit.
Oh, yeah.
Do we like space guns? No! Do we want shooting real guns? Yeah! Everyone was going crazy, right, in the crowd. Well, this year is going to be, do we like season passes? No! Do you want free season passes? Yeah! Do you like battle passes? You know, that's what they're going to be doing, dude. You know, instead of charging you $50 for the content, all the content is free, and we're going to introduce the new and innovative Call of Duty Battle Pass.
No, I got it. There's going to be the generic free Battle Pass, right?
Yeah, the hobo. They always have the hobo version, yeah.
They'll have the hobo version. It's free. You can get this Battle Pass for free, but then there's like the real Battle Pass.
You want to pay for this one. This is $9.99, and you're going to get all the content that Call of Duty has to offer. The uniqueness of the Call of Duty brand. We're giving you the skins. We're giving you the motion perks. We're giving you the 60 frames a second, and we're giving you more Battle Pass, Call of Duty. Fuck yeah. That's it. So that's all that matters.
Monthly subscription.
Yeah, Michael, you're gonna pay $60 for Call of Duty and then pay another $10 for Battle Pass every month. Fucking Discord. How do I mute this Discord? It keeps going off. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, fucking
shit. My Discord. I'm tired. Tired of this stupid noise. Discord.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's the yeah. Somewhere probably in the user settings. Oh my god.
The listeners listening to this podcast probably hate me right now because it's been doing that the whole show. Like,
because I can't hear it on mine. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, notifications. Turn off. Fuck. Mute. Good. Maybe it's gonna stop now. Maybe it'll stop. Maybe that'll stop.
Sorry, listen.
Don't know. Sorry, listeners.
I couldn't hear it on my end because it's on through his Discord. So.
Yeah.
Sorry for closing the window, and somebody's out there mowing the freaking lawn. Too many distractions today.
Oh yeah.
Anyone's games. What can you do? It's awful. But we do have our next question from Christopher. Dirty Bite asks, so, what makes a great night?
It's still going. The noise is still there.
Option 1, all night of gaming. Option 2, all night of sex. Yikes, all night with sex? Damn. How old are you? Youngster. Of course it's going to be an all night of gaming. It's gonna be her coming in going, come on, let's go. Like, oh, I got this game going. I'm in a game here. Competition.
What was the question?
What makes a great night? What makes a great night? Is it option 1 of an all-night gaming festival, or option 2 of all night long,
All night.
romantic,
All night sex. What are you talking about, man? Christopher, how is this a question?
You know it's got to be gaming, bro. Gotta say gaming.
Yep, gaming. Gaming, sex is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. I mean,
it's option 2. Sex is option 2.
Yeah, unless you become really old. I mean, sex is always going to be there for you. Gaming comes and goes, man. You got to stay on top of it.
Yep.
Yep. He did say though in that option 3 is
I didn't get his option 3.
Option 3 was by Adam Sunday. He said option 3, all night of sex while gaming, and option 4, watching all night watching sex in a video game. And Christopher, he replied, or, and this has only happened once, listen to the podcast while having sex. Dun, dun,
shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, are you using earbuds? Are you both listening at the same time?
Fuck yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to have yourself a special night, go on and, make yourself a nice dinner. Light the candles. Set the mood by putting on the Horrible Gamers podcast on the speakers.
You can just say, Alexa, play the latest episode of Horrible Gamers.
Yep. And set the mood. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'll give subtle hints. I'll say the word fuck a lot, so your significant other knows what you're hinting at, if you know what I mean. Or they'll probably think you're fucking weird that you're listening to a video game podcast. What the fuck are you listening to these guys?
So romantic, you.
It's the most romantic night ever, man. Everyone wants to spend the night with the Horrible Gamers in their ears.
Let us know. Write us in. Tell us how it went.
Let us know.
Give us the whole experience.
Fuck yeah.
It was erotic.
No videos, please. That's kind of just weird.
No.
Adam Sunday also asked, will any of you be buying the new digital Xbox One? And how much are you willing to spend? I say that the console releases at no more than $149.99. Anything more than that, and it's not worth it. $200 for an Xbox One all digital, not worth it. And no one's going to buy it at that price. $150, worth it.
So are we talking 150, 500 gigs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say I think
not
so.
Even 500 gigs. 1 terabyte at this point. Terabytes are so cheap to buy, dude. Just put a
1 terabyte, 149.
Yep.
All digital. Okay.
Maybe if they want to get crazy, and I don't think they will. I think they're only going to have one version of one size hard drive for this. They're not going to get crazy like all the other fucking consoles they release where this one's 1 terabyte, this one's 500, this one's 1.5, this one has a hybrid drive, this one has a 2 terabyte, this one is 5 terabytes, this one is gold, this one is blue, this one, they're not going to get crazy like that. They're going to be like, look, we fucked up. We're losing the console race against PlayStation, I guess. And we just want to sell more Xboxes, and here, $150. We don't care.
I think it'll be a good way to introduce, if this is going to be something.
Yeah.
E3, and this is the way to kick it off with your time off in the summer. If you're in school, and there you go. You got $149, right? Go ahead and buy it. Sure. Get Game Pass while you're at it. $1 solo.
Yeah. So, let's see here.
Hey,
so
I want to know.
So I got a thing here where it says that the Switch is almost caught up to the Xbox One in sales.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much. The Switch. I mean, the Xbox One has sold 41 million, right? Over 41 million. Let's round that up to 45 million. And the Switch is past 29 million at this point.
Damn.
They're like really like almost at, I think they're already like at 31 million actually. They don't seem to be slowing down at all. Matter of fact, Switch seems to be outselling all the other consoles month to month. Like,
they have the games, right? Would you agree that they?
well,
do?
they have the name, they have the hype. Well, they did. They have the games. They have every fucking Steam game on there. They weren't kidding about that.
Yeah, a lot of indies,
Like,
right? It's
every fucking like the Steam. It's like a Steam mobile machine at this point.
But I mean, and there was another podcast I listened to during the week, but they had really fought hard to get that Fortnite on there to make sure that that was super important for them.
Yeah, and I mean
Make sure that
it's.
worked.
Well, fucking yeah, it's kind of crazy to me. Like, by the end of maybe this year, the Switch will outsell the Xbox One, and Xbox One released in 2013.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
right. A lot more younger gamers, right? And
Holy
they're just like, I want to
shit.
go mobile. So
That's just, to me, that is crazy. Think about
have the
how,
option.
think how many different SKUs the Xbox One has shipped and sold. They sold the original with the big Kinect and everything, the big console. Then they made the hybrid with the hybrid drive, the Elite Xbox One. They made the S with 2 terabytes, the S with 1 terabyte, the S with 500 gigs. Then they made the X, and they still cannot catch up to the sales of PlayStation, which is at near 100 million at this point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's fucking crazy.
I mean, I think what it is, right? You're walking into a GameStop or a Target and you see, oh, this one I can hold in my hand, It's got a screen on it. You're a young gamer, and boom. It's going to be your first pick.
Yeah.
Straight up 300, right? Where,
Crazy.
yeah.
Anyways, what are you going to say?
I was going to say, Brian Tilton Jr. wants to know what our theories on why Sean I am Fuller hates my community questions. Because I don't think you asked the best questions here, Brian, versus Horribly Awkward. So
It's because you ask a lot, and Iams is very impatient. He's super impatient. Like, Iams is the worst at being patient, I think. He can't.
yeah,
Yep. Anyways.
he's got the ADD, man. Fucking Fuller. Love you, dude.
Yeah.
Next question. Oh, let's see here. Oh, John Jerome's got a question. He said, "What's Good Games is extremely successful with a lot of special guests and invites to events and free game codes. Do you think it's just because of them being women? Because I think HGP covers all their topics and so much more."
What's Good Games is a girl gaming podcast. This one, from what I've seen, they're pretty popular, and I don't know. I don't want to say it's just because they're women, but it probably has an effect on how many listeners they have. A lot of guys that play video games don't want to listen to other guys talk. They like to listen to a woman talk or whatever, for whatever reason. Not because they're being creepy, but could be because of that, but probably not mostly because of that. It's probably because they just want to hear a woman speak on video games. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I know who they are. I've seen them I've never watched them exclusively on like their own platform or Twitch but I've seen them all together and separately on, is it Games Over Greggy or?
I've seen them in different places. I've seen them
Yeah.
on another podcasts. I've seen them being mentioned in different places. And I actually looked them up one time. So I was like, what the fuck is What's Good Games? What the fuck is this shit? Why do I keep hearing about this?
Yeah.
And I searched it one time and I saw
Kind of Funny Games. And they do a collaboration during E3.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Because I didn't know who they were until
Yeah,
until
they're
E3,
just a bunch of women. Yeah, that game.
And they're very experienced and former IGN.
They all worked in
and
like the video game
journalists
industry too, so they got that insight in. And when you have those connections, say like all these people that quit IGN and they go and make their own podcast or whatever the fuck, they make YouTube channels and shit. The reason they can get like developers on there is because they already knew the developers because of working at IGN.
Yeah, they've got
You know
those
what I mean?
contacts.
They
Yeah.
knew them already. They've met them. They've talked to them. They're kind of become their friends a little bit. You know, you kind of have them in your email contacts, their phone numbers. So you know who these people are. So when somebody hits you up, like if I was to hit somebody up and say, hey, I want you on my podcast. This is what we do. They don't know me. They don't know who the fuck I am. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
But if Greg Miller
I've tried
fucking
before.
hits...
They were like, no.
They're like, if Greg Miller hits somebody up, I'm like, yeah, I know who you are. You worked for IGN, right? And he's like, well, I don't work for IGN anymore. I do my own thing. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, what do you want me to do? Like, that's the whole reason why these people have more special guests that are like developers or whatnot. Not to say we can't get them on. I've had developers on here before, and I can get review codes and shit, but it's a lot harder than it would be like if I worked for fucking IGN, you know? This is the biggest game news in the world. So, that's why. That's why.
But thanks, John. Thanks for the compliment. You know, we cover
Appreciate
all this
it,
topic.
John. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we do. We cover everything. We even cover shit other people won't cover. For example, I bet you no other fucking podcast is going to tell you about that shooting that happened in Guyana and the dude doing the Fortnite dance after shooting the guy and then running away. Bet you no one's going to talk about that, huh? Yeah.
I don't think I've heard those on other shows, so glad we can
bring the news and more. That's right. And we're also the first podcast to, you know, get the sexy time going.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Right after the show. During the show.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, John Durham also wants to know, when is the HGP podcast recorded?
It's a magical day.
Not even a day of the week, really.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a day of the week. It's
Happens
just
in the void.
It's just it's there. That's all I have to say.
You get
just,
it on a Sunday.
It happens.
Yep.
It just happens. It's like magic.
It's about what, 2 a.m. right now? Jeez. Late.
It's like fucking
Random times.
3:55 a.m. here.
Fuck.
You know, like I'm hearing the ghost in my house being all active and shit because it's the devil's hour. It's the devil's hour.
The witching hour is what it is here.
Is that what it's called? The witching hour? I thought it was called. What is 3 a.m. called?
I always thought it was the witching hour.
Isn't that supposed to be like when ghosts and shit come out and like demons and shit?
I always thought of the witching hour as like some kind of purge thing or something, you know?
So is it just at 3 a.m. that's supposed to happen, or is it from like midnight to 3 a.m.?
Yeah, I always maybe it was a 12 to 3.
So is it a 3-hour window that the ghosts have to like roam around and do whatever the fuck they want, or is it only at 3 a.m.?
The moon, right? That's when the moon is, you know, from midnight to 3 a.m. Yeah, when it's at its peak.
So it's living its best life at that moment.
I think so. It's creepy. But no, John, in all serious, like, you know, today it's Saturday and we started off real early. We're going to have a guest and
didn't work out.
It didn't work out, but and then sometimes it's, you know, scheduling and you know, just kind of agree on a time and it's somewhere around.
And Eric kind of sucks, so he's never on, you know, like he's just a shitty person.
You know, it's like could be 8:00 we started our time and Eric it's 11 p.m. for him and yeah. But we all come to a agreement on a time and whatever time it works out. It's all scheduled.
Yeah. There was a lot more.
On the seat of our pants most of the time.
There was a lot more scheduling and control around here when Ryan was around. Ryan kept us in line.
He did.
He would keep us in line.
Tight ship.
Now we're just like, we don't know what we're doing. We're always late. We're always early. We stay here for 3 hours, and I don't even know what's going on right now.
Sometimes 5, but it's all good. I don't regret it. I love it.
Like, we already been here for how long, Gunny? Like 4 hours, and the show's only been 2 hours long.
At least, right? But you know what? We're playing games.
Oh, yeah.
We're Skyping through. We're Discording through. We're playing games at the same time. Sometimes we play after.
We're playing Apex.
Which I'll probably do now, because if it was like a Saturday night, John, it would be like, I got to go to bed, Jesus, because I'm old. Show's over. I'm done. My eyes are saggy, and I need my Geritol. And my rocking chair is better.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Brian Tulp Jr. asks, what is something you loved as a kid? Something you loved as a kid, found again, and as an adult, the memories did not live up to the hype.
Something I loved as a kid, found again as an adult, but the memories didn't live up to the hype.
I think, I'm not going to say like recently, but as a kid, loved riding my bike around.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got a mountain bike when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And then I think I got a bike in my 30s. Right? And I was getting up there. Then I was like, this is kind of boring, you know? Like, forget it. It's too much work. This is not like it was when I was like 10, you know?
Yeah.
It was like,
You have a car now.
Right here.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. What did I like as a kid that I haven't seen and then I rediscovered? I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm trying to think of something like as far as like entertainment or a
That's what I'm
video
thinking
game
of too.
genre. You know, that I kind of went back and said I'm going to try that again. You know, but maybe an activity, some sorts. But yeah, the only one that came to mind was just, you know, the bicycle thing. But yeah, I know that. I almost want to say like watching cartoons or something, but I seem to have fell off of that after a kid. I never kind of went. Oh, you know what? I did try and go watch. I don't know if you want to call it a cartoon, but it was King of the Hill, and I thought I'm going to get into this. Right, I'm going to watch it with my son, who was younger at the time. Maybe the wife was just there, and you know, it's not like she was really into that show, but it was like, okay, it's on. We're going to watch it. I think she did enjoy that show, King of the Hill. And I was just like bored to tears watching it, you know?
Hi, Hank.
Hi.
I know. Propane accessories. Bobby.
Yeah, and the son, he just had like that annoying voice.
Bobby.
I felt, you know, I forgot his name, but
His name is Bobby. Bobby.
yeah, Bobby was like, Bobby, can you come
Bobby.
over here, please? No, you're dead. Yeah, it was just like,
And then the guy next
maybe
door.
I'm watching the wrong show, but you
Yeah,
know.
until I did, until I did, no, I understand what I'm saying.
But I felt his other two friends, they just weren't funny to me. I don't know.
That show's fucking lame. It's for old people. For old
Right? See, I'm old, so then
Anglo-Saxon Southern people.
you know, we go back 5 years. I'm just, you know, but that's a while ago. Hey, we got a Discord question.
Okay. Oh.
Moving along to Nipron. Shout out to Nipron.
No problem.
Discord. He asked, what are your dream jobs? What is your dream job? Gosh. I know Brian's kind of asked this before, Mr. Tull, maybe. But I think this was more about, you know, what would you rather be doing? Current job.
Huh. Like legit. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. Then I wanted to be a pilot. Then I realized how hard it is to become an airline pilot. Like, it's kind of like damn near impossible in the U.S. In other countries,
probably because you got to have all that military experience. I know.
well, you know, that's the crazy thing. The United States is really the only country that most airline pilots are former Air Force pilots.
Yeah.
In other countries, like most like European countries or even Latin America or just other countries in general, a lot of their airline pilots never ever went. They never like flown like other planes. They just like they get trained how to fly like a 737 jet or whatever, or 747, and
don't say 737. That one needs to be upgraded currently.
That's the one that's fucking up, right? 747.
Need some software
like they learn how to fly those planes, just that one plane. Like they train you, Gunny, to fly that plane, and that's what you know how to fly. Whereas like in the U.S., most pilots that are from here, they actually have like they fly like little planes, like Cessnas and little prop planes, and fucking they go to the Air Force and fly fucking jets and shit, or like the big airplanes or whatever, you know, those big cargo planes, they fly those.
Right.
It's like they know how to fly multiple aircraft, like different types of airplanes, and they kind of know like how to react to shit when something goes bad. Like, you know, like turbulence or the fucking plane stalls or whatever the fuck, you know, like they know how to react to it. But in most other countries, the pilots are just trained on that one plane.
Yep.
So if you get a pilot that's been trained on a different plane, then you put him like on a 737 when he was trained on a 747, then, you know, they might know how to fly it, but then, you know, like there's shit that happens and they're like, I don't know what's going on. The plane is
Yeah, I can think
diving.
of one example, watching like a TV show where I think it was Newark, New Jersey or something, where, you know, it was just a lot of like air traffic and they're making them, you know, planes, which is apparently common, you know, to circle back around and maybe do it 2 or 3 more times before they air traffic control lets them land. And I think they ran out of
Yeah.
fuel.
Oh shit! They just ran out of fuel.
Just ran out of fuel, and I guess like he couldn't convey the whole Mayday thing. Like no, I can't go back around like a third time, you know. But
Like he didn't tell him like I'm having an emergency. Like maybe you guys shouldn't make me go around because I'm running low on fuel. Like what if did they know how to read the fuel gauge? There's a fucking fuel gauge on airplanes.
right, like, and I guess like going back and they kind of read like the transcripts and everything. He was like, yeah, I'm damn near, but he didn't. But the fucking air traffic controller was just like, oh, he didn't say Mayday, you know. But
Yeah,
crazy.
we didn't know that
Like I
was
said,
an
it was a situation
emergency.
where you only knew that one plane, you know.
Yeah, so like yeah, that you know that's one thing that I wanted to do, but then yeah, like then you realize how hard it is to get into the Air Force. That's really hard. They have like
Yeah,
some of
and
the strictest
probably
requirements out of like most of the military branches. No disrespect to any of the military at all, but the Air Force has one of the highest like requirements to get to like become a pilot. You got to be fucking smart.
Wingman 709,
Yeah, you was a
smartest member
mechanic.
in our group.
Yeah, he's a smart person. He was in the Air Force.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, trust me, I went through all that. I talked to a bunch of military recruiters because I was going to join the military back in the day, and then I changed my mind because I had a kid, and like, oh, I don't really want to do this now. Fuck doing this. But thank you to all our military people. You guys are fucking awesome.
We salute you.
Yeah,
We stand up
fuck
for
yeah,
you.
America, fuck yeah. Every time you're out there kicking ass or doing whatever you're doing, even if you're just like sitting there doing nothing, you're a fucking badass. That's right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Or like honestly, dude, if I could just be an astronaut, like if Elon Musk came up to me and said like, yo, fuck the bullshit. I'm sending you to the moon. I'm gonna train you. I would be like, okay, let's go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why? Because like personally I think that astronauts have a very unique job because they're the only people that ever get to see space, like in person. No one else gets to see that. No one else gets to experience that, like weightless gravity. You know, like floating. No one ever gets to experience that. Only they do. Then we can get like a simulation of it. Yeah, you can simulate it.
But you can't actually, you know,
Do it.
Be
Like fucking
back in
float
space.
around. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like actually look out and everything's pitch black and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's probably really cool.
Yeah, watching those astronauts on the International Space Station work on the outside of
Yeah, the space
the
station.
station itself, and then also like a space shuttle is just like it looks like
Nuts.
they're underwater, you know,
Yeah.
as they work.
They're
Yeah,
just
that's
like
how they
floating all slow motion. This is really cool. I think the coolest part of it all would be taking off. Like just the tense fucking, you know, the anxiety of blasting off in a rocket. It's probably intense. It's probably
That
a
would
feeling
be.
like no one has had.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Anyways, that's what I would do.
Yeah, but I
Besides
can't
that-
think of like a dream job.
Any other job here, like on the ground, fuck that, dude. I don't want to work in an office. I don't want to sit there and do paperwork and fucking push pencils and look at numbers on the screen. Sounds boring to me. Sounds
I don't-
really
you know-
fucking boring.
But maybe I do like to listen to a lot of audiobooks, right? A lot of those audiobooks are from people that write books, right? That are on Kindle and paperbacks and stuff. And I do follow them on Twitter, and I think, oh, that would just be like a cool job to be like I follow Jonathan Mayberry, who's a really good sci-fi thriller writer, and I thought that's cool, man. Did you know he works at home, right? Just he's got his own office and his desk, and Stephen King. And I just thought,
Gunny, you could become a writer right now. After the podcast is over, you can tell your wife, "I'm not going to work anymore. I'm writing a book."
write a book.
Just start typing and writing whatever you think you want to write, and then just go. Just follow your heart, Gunny. Follow your fucking dreams.
Creative, I didn't have that education though to be a writer.
Who gives a shit? Just you write your ideas down on a piece of paper like you think they should go, and then you rewrite them again when your wife tells you you're stupid and this idea is stupid. Then you tell her to go through it, and then you rewrite it again and again and again for like 4 different times. And then you go to a publisher and you're like, "Hey, motherfucker, I got a book, bitch." And you drop it on their desk like a huge, like a phone book, like a big, 6,000 pages on their desk. "What's up, motherfucker? This is my rough draft. You better look at it, my book." And then they're going to go through and like, "We don't have time to read this whole book, but I guess we'll give you the time of day because you made it this far." And then they steal your idea and then they rewrite the book. It's very similar to your book, but they just steal your idea and change characters' names.
Hell no. That's a Walt Disney situation. I'd rather it end up like Stephen King,
Steal your ideas.
They just threw his book in the trash, basically. Several of them.
Oh, fuck. They did. They threw his books in the trash. Oh, damn. Well, look at him now.
That would be the most worst thing, right? Because you're getting those letters back. Or not a letter at all. After pouring his heart and soul, and then he just gave up, and his wife's like, "Send these books." Yeah, that was truly inspirational. So I think it would just be a great.
There you go, man. That's what you gotta do, Gunny. Just be, Gunny. I think trying. As a community, we can make this happen for you. Think about it. We got all these listeners. They could all read the book. Like maybe half of them will want to read it.
You guys could be my beta readers.
Super beta readers, max.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. New Patreon tier. Read Gunny's books.
I'll get the gift out to you guys. Let me know.
Shit. What is your book going to be about? What are you trying to write? Like a fantasy novel or like a sci-fi novel or like a
I'm thinking sci-fi novel or like
crime novel.
A crime novel. Maybe EMP, like some kind of like attack or.
Oh, you want like a fucking like the world is ending.
Yes.
Oh.
Apocalyptic. Mark Tufo is one of my favorite authors, and Jonathan Mayberry, those guys, and love their books, and reading, listening.
Who's launching the EMP? Who's launching the EMP? Give us some hints here for your book.
Who's what?
Who does the EMP?
Like what author does them?
No, what country? What are you in your book, or is it just made up countries?
No, it's
going to
be America. It's got to go first.
Oh shit! America's getting EMP'd.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I figured I'd start with like a New York City because I like that. It's just like all building. It's going to be like that Division type style thing.
Oh hell yeah!
It's going to be you got to go in there with guns but now electronics do work, right? They do work for the most part. But there are no satellites out there. You just got to go off of, the intel you've learned.
So the satellites all get shot down from space or something?
They get EMP'd, man. It's like a worldwide thing, basically.
Everything gets EMP'd.
Done. Yep.
Oh, shit. So planes
you can still get your drones in there, right? Because you kind of made them after the apocalypse.
Oh, so you're still making tech, but after it. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm following you, Gunny. I'm following you. Am I a character? You should make me a character in your book.
You're definitely gonna be like the.
What am I gonna be?
You're gonna be the second character in the book, man. I'll be the main one.
Oh, you're gonna be the main character. Oh, okay, I'll be the second character. Okay, I'll be a sidekick. It's cool.
You'll be the hero of the story.
I'll be the guy that sacrifices myself for like a stupid cause. Like, I need to sacrifice myself for the team. The better of the people, or
you'll be remembered.
Fuck that. Make me the evil person in the book.
Ooh.
The bad guy, the one that runs like the evil gang that's destroying the whole city.
Yep, and after end of each book, right? We think you killed you, but then you're back again,
I'm back in robot form! Robot Jesus!
Like in Gears of War, you'll come out there just like, You can't kill me. Live on. Like a Tron thing. I don't know.
Sounds like a good book. I like it so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all we have for questions.
Awesome.
Are there any questions?
Thank you for leaving questions, people. We appreciate them every week. Even you, Brian. We appreciate your questions. Don't
like it. Keep them coming. Don't listen to Sean.
Don't feel threatened by Sean. We kick him out of the group if you want us to. I mean, if you want us to remove him, we can. Just let us know. You know, if he's harassing you, let us know. Yeah. Anyways, you can find me on Twitter at Jesus Walks a Lot. You can find me on PlayStation Network, GSUS Walks a Lot. You can find me on Steam, Jesus Walks a Lot, just the way it's spelled. On Xbox Live, Jesus Walks a Lot, just the way it's spelled. I'll be trying to play some Sea of Thieves and shit on PC, so if you want to jump in on that. Not you, Alan. Not you. But everyone else, you're invited.
Yeah.
What else?
Are you going to be playing with Blaze? The Blaze experience?
I'm going to try to see if I can jump on this crazy stream, 12-hour stream today. That is fucking nuts, though.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the Blaze Experience podcast, go check it out. Does the State of Decay 2 Decay Fest event. And plays a lot of Xbox games.
Congratulations to him for his
1 year.
1 year today, 1 year of his podcast. And then, hey, man, congratulations to the Horrible Gamers because we're at a year too. 5 years now, actually. Not a year.
And he's currently playing the game.
Years.
Sure, that's still in an early preview.
Yeah. I mean, our first show, I saw, like, I'm looking on, what was it? Like, I found it on YouTube. It says, like, April 1st or March something. I know it was March that we recorded it. It took us like a fucking month to put it out because we didn't know how to edit. We didn't know how to upload. We didn't know how to host. We didn't know none of that, dude. We literally learned everything in a month and then post the show. So, yeah. But 5 years of Horrible Gamers, man. We're here now. Yeah. 5
We're
years.
not going anywhere.
248 episodes later. We're still here. Yep.
Can't get rid of us.
Anyways.
You know where you find me?
Where? No.
Xbox Live.
I don't know where to find you.
Xbox Live, Gunny Chief. You can find me on Steam, The Gunny Chief.
The Gunny Chief.
Hey, check me out on Origin. I'm on the Origin under, what am I?
Ooh.
Because I'm playing some...
Gunny Chief 1.
O-N-E, like the word.
Yeah, like
Gunny
the Xbox
O-N-E.
One.
And
Jesus
also
Walks a Lot on there, yeah.
I'm on the Uplay as well. Let me just bring that up. Oh, I'm Gunny Chief on Uplay.
Oh.
Simply Gunny Chief, just like Xbox. I've got that Division 2 over there.
Also, by the way, people, quick tip, if you're still listening, on Uplay, if you use 100 of your tokens, like your Uplay tokens, you get 20% off on a game. On the
It's
Uplay
a one-time deal. I had only 95 points. Like forever. This is the first time I've ever purchased a game on Uplay. Now I've used Uplay for things like free games, betas.
That's so shitty, dude. That is
I know. I was like, it's been 95. I'm like, how can I get that other 5 to get the 20%? And I'm like, fuck it. You know what? I put my credit card information in there. Got it. But now I'm up to 170 coins. So now the next game I can do the 20% off.
Awesome.
Yeah. But that's it, man. I think we're done. Eric, find him. Epic Eric.
Don't.
St. Nicholas.
No. I'm editing that out. Edit that out. Edit.
St. Nicholas.
Fuck that guy. Anyways, we're out of here. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Google Special Console Edition show. And stay tuned, Monday, GDC 2019.
Moscone Center.
Google going live on their
I'm the hype,
store.
man. I'm hyped for Google.
They're going to be on YouTube, obviously, because they own it. They might be on Twitch.
Right? Yeah.
They might be on Twitch. I don't know if they... I don't know, because it's owned by Amazon. But Amazon.
Twitch is actually right down the street from Moscone Center in San Francisco.
Yeah, so they might stream on there. They might stream on Mixer. See, the thing is, I don't know, like these other streaming platforms, if they're going to be live on there, because one of them is owned by Amazon, one of them is owned by Microsoft. And
well, when I watch, when Google does their dealio, I usually watch them on Twitch. Earlier this year, I watched them on Twitch.
They'll probably be on there. Anyways, people, go watch that. And if you're interested in what Google has to announce, I think it's going to be fucking nuts. And I'm waiting for them to drop like the bombshell. They're going to be like, available now. And the fucking like press refresh on the store and it's there. You buy it right the fuck now. And worldwide shipping. Woo! You get the Founders Edition or whatever if you buy now within the first 2 days or whatever. You know what I mean? That shit'll sell out, dude. That shit'll sell out.
Containers, shipping containers already.
$99.99. Fuck the Xbox One Sad Edition. Fuck that one. Go buy our stuff. It's better.
You know what? I said 49 earlier, but I think I'm just going to double down on your 99. I think it's just a sweet spot.
It's just $100, dude. It's not a lot of money for a console, you know? Like, that's pretty good. You get a controller, a little box thing, whatever.
Use your Xbox One controller if you want.
Oh, yeah. What are they like? Right? Just like put Bluetooth in there? Like, you use whatever controller. We don't give a shit.
No, like they've got the wireless one for your PC, right? You can just use that one.
Yeah,
plug it in USB.
Yeah, plug in your DualShock controller too if you want to. We don't give a shit.
Right. It's a C connection, right? So number C, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
sure.
We don't give a shit. Whatever, you're cool. Anyways, we're out of here, guys. Bye. See you next week.
Good night. Good morning. Watch out for that car.
Bye.